And so it begins anew. Happy Saturday, friends. It's time. Let's do it. We got packs to open. We got matches to play. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. It's gonna be great. So I'm Gene. Let's get it going. A little late to the party. I do apologize, but hey, life happens. So it's good. It's good. We're all good. All right. Let us with some bacon and tomato. Let's kind of see what the landscape of the day is. So we got to finish up a few things. Sorry, allergies killing me. We got to finish up a few things. We got to finish up the testing that we did with our Stoutland Gallade deck from yesterday. But I did a tiny bit of recon, a little bit of research. Um, the Limitless TCG, if you don't know, it's a great website. We'll take a look at it. Um, it lists the different tournament winners and the deck list that they use, they register with, obviously. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at because certainly we all know that Buzzwole is dominating the meta. It is, without a question, the deck of this particular season. I mean, really, unfortunately, it's kind of gone, for the most part, unopposed. Certainly, you can beat it. It can be done. I have the data to prove it. But since it's the deck, I kind of want to see what else is out there. And as you may have tuned in yesterday, you saw the nightmare that I had with the Silvally Blacephalon deck. You may be running Silvally Rampardos, and is great for you, but who knows? I do know that the Shiinotic Solgaleo deck, pretty decent, but it wound up being mid in my opinion. Granted, I probably need a larger sample size, but you can't have everything. So, our goal tonight is to, take a look at Limitless TCG. I've got a couple decks in mind, but see what decks are performing kind of overall, as it were, in these different tournaments. Build them ourselves, validate and test them ourselves, and hopefully that's good enough for you, good enough for me, and we can kind of see what that's like. So let's get this going without too much further ado. Let's see how we can play as they are. Give me a hot second. Make sure my streams aren't too scuffed. Let's get this going without too much further ado. Are. Nice. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to do ads in a little bit. That's a-okay. Anyways, let us with some bacon and tomato. Let's see what we got. Let me pull up our goodness. So, yesterday was a bit of a rough day, in my opinion. We take a quick peek at what we did. So, ran a little bit. Oh, we're getting cut off. Hold up. Wait a second. We want to we want to put the deck. No, I want to put the ranked match. There we go. So we started off by finishing up the Shiinotic Solgaleo deck, and it was pretty decent. I mean, for the most part, started off strong, but then by the end, I don't know, it just bricked. Maybe I was tired. Maybe it was just the certain matchups. Really, I don't know how I lost to Buzzwole, but again, it goes back to them being the meta, as it were. Then we went into pretty much what I will refer to as the dark times. I did not have fun with this deck. Maybe you will have better luck than I. Maybe you will have a much more unique experience. I know I certainly had a unique experience, but the golden child that all the YouTubers were pressing this week was the Silvally Blacephalon deck. Maybe I wasn't playing it right. Certainly, I know I got some feedback in chat yesterday, but you can definitely see it wasn't great. I did make some changes, probably about here. So I did wind up winning a few near the end after I made those changes. However, the damage was already done. My win rate was terrible, but a savior appeared, and that is the doggo Stoutland Guide, an unlikely hero, in my opinion. You can certainly see out of the 6 matches I played last night at like 3 in the morning, I was tired. I only lost 1. Granted, the first handful were kind of interesting because I really didn't do too much. They just kind of conceded, as it were, but certainly we'll take it. So our goal today is to finish up the other 6, as it were. Hey, what's good, Frosty? Welcome back. Where was I? So our goal is to finish up doing that. I want a good 12. Yeah, 12 should be good. That's a good decent sample size. It's better than 10 for sure. So we'll finish up doing that. But as we said earlier, the thought is to take a look at these tournament winners, as it were, due to some recent inspiration, and specifically looking at the tournaments. Let me take a quick peek here. Completed. Oh no. Thank you, sir. It might also be helpful if I actually get closer to the mic, as it should be. How about now? Better? Worse? The same? Standard. Apply. All right, cool, cool, cool. I just got to get closer. Gotta be intimate. Gotta give you that ASMR. Oh yeah. No, kidding. So looking as to what it is. What was I saying? So Limitless, as you don't know, maybe you do. Certainly, it's been a boon from my sort of personal research, as it were. Um, Looking at the different tournaments that happen throughout the community, I kind of got inspired by just looking at a few of these different deck lists, and of course, that's what we want to kind of see. So, yeah, okay, there we go. Hopefully, I'm not blowing your ears out completely. May need to unplug and replug, but hey, it's all good. Um, But the Umbreon League just happened, the Extreme Tournament Fan TCG Pocket, in specifically Chile. There we go. So we're going to take a look at these. Specifically, I'm looking at any of the tournaments that had more than, a handful of players. So we'll open them up. We'll kind of see what we got, give you a sneak peek of the decks that I'm thinking about building later on. And then it was the Poke Cup, is what I saw. 719 players in that. That was crazy. But certainly we'll look at that. And I think it was Pokemon Legends is what different decks. So, anyways, we can certainly see of the top players, as it were, some of the different decks. We've seen them. Obviously, there's Silvally, Rampardos, there's Solgaleo, Shiinotic, but like you see different quote unquote unique challengers, as it were, things that me being the intellectual that I pretend to be, I want to test. I want to see. Of course, Oricorio showed up with Silvally because Silvally is the man right now. Good old Oricorio Magnezone. We might be testing that. It was a freaking 9-0 streak by paper players, so maybe we can emulate that sort of success. Um, Another deck that caught my eye, again, another undefeated record by J World, woken in the Chile Park. Won a whole $15, but hey, it's all good. Man went 9-0 with a modified Charizard Silvally deck, so that caught my interest. But again, we can see top performers, top meta, the Buzzwole Pheromosa, Solgaleo Shiinotic, and of course, we get the Buzzwole. I kind of saw this Gengar Stoutland deck. Unfortunately, the 4-3 sort of it didn't do it for me. If nothing else, the 4-2-1s, like that's probably the I guess the lowest mix that I want to go. But certainly, Philoronzo, kudos to you, dude. Another deck that might be interesting for us to look at. Certainly, I wish that I had a Guzzlord. Unfortunately, I do not. But certainly, that might be worth explorificating for your own goodness. Giratina Gengar, we may come back to that. There's that terrible goodness. I don't know how this dude got 4-3, but I mean, certainly that's not the greatest of this. Um, and we have this like weird Brazilian tournament. But hey, it's all good. This dude went 5-0 with Charizard and Cineroar. So, personally, not my favorite take, but it's showing up in the tournaments. We kind of may need to validate it. So, if any of these or others that we'll take a look at are kind of catching your interest, certainly let us know. I know for a fact I'm going to throw in at least one Oricorio deck because, again, here's a 9-1-0 with Mr. Decker here from Japan. So, Oricorio might be sneaking in a comeback into this particular meta. I mean, obviously, everyone's using Ultra Beasts, but at least the important one, Buzzwole, is an EX. So it makes perfect sense that they would be coming back in. Solgaleo Silvally, I saw this. I'm not so certain I would want to run it, but hey, again, we can certainly try. The one that really caught my interest, if I can see it, was the Silvally's Aurora, which I've seen, I've fought against. However, Yoru Sats, if I say that right, I apologize. But hey, dude went 10-1 So that's not bad. That's one that I definitely want to take a look at only because um, I am a fan of electric type Pokemon. So, hey, it's all good. And then the last one was, again, Oricorio, kind of reinforcing what I already knew. But what caught my eye was this Decidueye Pheromosa deck. So I'm kind of interested in looking at all of these sort of lower tier, I guess, alternate decks. But what I like coming back to, what I love seeing is, of course, good old reliable freaking SpongeBob status, Giratina Darkrai EX. That's something that we are going to have to kind of see if, in fact, that is what we've got. So let's open up a few of these just to make sure that we've got a good sort of mix of things that we can build, we can come to, we can come back to, and it will be ready and waiting for us should the time arise. So those are the decks that I personally found interesting. You guys let me know in chat if there's any other decks that I should perchance investigate this evening. We got the time. It's time now to unfortunately do the crime. What the hell? Executor? Whatever. 5-2. We'll come back to that. I already opened up a Magnezone, but we can definitely dare to compare it in just a hot second. Sure. I'll open up this one because you never know. Charizard and Incineroar might be a spicy take. Might be hot. There's that Silvally or Oricorio, which we'll look at. And then there was another one. Finally got one Tapu Koko. I don't have two, unfortunately, so I can't use that deck. But, you know, again, the electricity in me desires to be released. So we've got J World undefeated decks. Those are the ones that I'm interested in, are the ones that went 9-0 personally. Those are the ones that I wish to see. What the hell? I didn't even see this earlier. I mean, 3-3, that's not great. This is not great, but Greninja Float Zeal, it did things. It did something. So, what I'm definitely going to start with, if I can, open it up. Oh, that sucks. Trust me, dude. Yesterday, I freaking bricked the Silvally Blacephalon deck. I'm gonna go back to my sheet here. It was not great. Let me specifically go here. Silvally Blacephalon, after 12 matches, granted I didn't do a 14 lose win streak, so that's pretty terrible. I apologize, Fate. I feel bad for you, but dude, I completely tanked 41%. Compare that to like my streak on Buzzwole or even my current streak that I'm going to finish up here with the Stoutland Gallade deck. Like those are money. So if you don't mind me asking, what deck were you using? What I don't know, what seemed to be the major malfunction? Was it just the matches you were getting up against? Was it yeah, I don't know. I gotta have a little bit of context, friend. Certainly I can try and help. I ain't great, but we're here. We're always working together. That's the only way we can get better at this. Let's see. I wanted that 9-0. Yeah, there it is. J World. 2-type Null, 2 Charmander, 2 Charizard with the Gladion, Sabrina, Lily, and Pokeball. So this is the deck that I'm going to build before we do Stoutland. So let's keep that top of mind, and we'll come back to these others that I just opened up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's do that to that. Dashboard. Yeah, buddy. All right. There we go. But we got quite a bit of things to do, and that's A-OK. I'm currently sitting 1 point, just 1 point above Ultra Rank 2. And so ideally I don't lose and drop back down, which if you don't know, it's not this particular season. I think it's either next season or season after that, but they're doing 2 major changes to ranked. So if you've been suffering like I have, or, you know, potentially like poor Fate has been, you won't be losing your rank even if you go below the number of points necessary for that particular bracket, which is a nice change that's coming to us. And then secondly, an even nicer change in my opinion, don't know again when they're doing this, and nothing's official, but allegedly, they're also going to be bringing back the win streak points for different tiers beyond, you know, Pokeball and then Great Ball. So it'll be an Ultra Ball. It'll potentially, I assume, might be even in Master Ball. So even if you completely are terrible, if you do well enough, you can maybe have a nice little momentum to bring yourself back. Because this whole, you win, you get 10, you lose 10, and that it's an emotional roller coaster that just honestly fatigues most players. That's why, I mean, Ultra Ball, it's easy to get for some, and it is a complete slog for others, like your boy here. So let's let's see what we can do. So I do, like I said, I gotta finish off the Stoutland Gallade deck, but it's performing pretty well. Knock on wood, it doesn't actually brick like the other decks that we've seen, but you know, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. If nothing else, we've got 3 packs to open. Let's start with some positivity and see how that's going to play out. All right, so let's start there. Oh, dang. I've been sitting here so long, it flipped up on me. So at least I get to do my daily. So golden sort of actually no, rather silver lining memes are a thing. Let's open these up. Let's see what we got. Round and round, where it goes, nobody stops, nobody knows. Hey, we'll open up you. I know it doesn't mean anything, but it makes the little monkey brain in myself kind of go. Anything good? So sad. Anything new? Anything new? No. Trash deck happens. It's okay. But again, all we're doing is opening packs. We're seeing. I've yet to get a god pack. Have any of you been blessed with the luckiness that is a god pack? The most I've ever gotten was two rares in a single pack. Um, nothing yet. So sad. Maybe third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. Stakataka. All right. Cool. 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 Let's see. Let's see. Did nice. Nice. I wish I was so lucky. Like I said, I think the best thing I got, and it wasn't all at once, is I did get a couple crown rares, obviously back in Genetic Apex when it was a lot easier, in my opinion, to get those said crown rares. Yeah, those are all good. Um, I did get the, Pikachu. That was actually my first one, which I was stoked on, and then I got the Charizard crown rare, so it's pretty good. But then they just stopped coming. They changed the RNG on us. All right, third time's the charm. Give me something good. Ah, so sad. No shinies, no wonderful cards, but we do have Poiple, one of my guys, and another Pheromosa. Um, Hallow Sand. Sure, 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 sure. Can't have everything. I did manage to pull, if you're participating in the Ultra Beast drop event solo battles, which I again highly, highly recommend. Which let's check in on them, make sure that I'm not going to be wasting any stamina. Okay, perfect. I got 2 stamina, so we'll do that later on. I did manage to pull Ultra Necromza and then the 2 other variants of Necromza, which this event, if you are not doing it, you might want to. We got about a week or so, a little bit less than. It's free cards. Plus, you can potentially earn hourglasses of varying varieties, shop points, but it looks like for the most part, I'm sorry, uh, Wonder Pick hourglasses. You do earn some pack hourglasses the first time you beat them, so if nothing else, just clear the 4 of them. You'll be fine if you're not really into the solo battle scene, but I highly recommend it. Likewise, last little PSA before we jump into our ranked matches. If you are not yet starting to save your pack hourglasses, I pity the fool because allegedly the new set is slated to release, I believe, the 29th. I could be very wrong on that, but hey, it's all good. Oh, dude, you got the Pokeball. I'm so sad. So jelly. I wish I had the Pokeball. That's like really truly the only one that I want. Nice. Anyways, let's get it a go going. Complete our dailies. Get our 4 hourglasses. Slowly, surely, amazingly, we'll be able to start that new next set with a pretty good, hopefully, head start. All right, so the name of the game, friends, is Ranked. Hopefully, it's actually going to be better for me than we've seen before. Nope, why did I pick solo? The universe wants me to do solo. But the deck that we are, in fact, running, as we said, is that Stoutland Gallade EX deck that we are going to be playing around with. It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. Again, it's been a strong contender so far, or potentially, as my, question of the day, the pinned comment suggests, maybe I just got lucky. Who actually knows? Who actually knows? Because it's certainly not me. Nope, that's not what I wanted. What I wanted was this. Yes, yes. Sorry, 2 seconds. Things are happening. All right. Boom. All right, level 50 Buzzwole. Why the heck not? I recently found out an answer to a question that I had hypothesized earlier in the week. I was like, I wonder. Buzzwole is a mosquito. I saw a clip from the anime of all things of him literally destroying and chowing down, sucking the lifeblood out of another Pokemon. It was a little disturbing, kind of metal. Um, but yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He's got a huge proboscis, but like my brain was like, I wonder, is he like a mosquito? Is he a bee? Like, what's he supposed to be? Obvious things are obvious. All right, good times. Where was I? Bada bing, bada boom. Let me put chat in a place where I can actually see it. That would be ideal. There we go. Okay. I got nothing. Do I dare attack Moral and do 20 damage to myself? No, I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill. Right? We can't go too aggressive at the start. We don't want to scare the children. But let's see. We got a Shinotic Solgaleo deck. That is fairly obvious. I actually kind of want to. I hope that he. Nope, he didn't red card me. I was hoping. But hey, we're okay. We're good. Because check it out. We got what we need. We got a candy. Hey, kids, you want some candy? It's good times, good times, good times. Let me check this. Yep. Sweet. He's illuminating. Oh no! He's illuminating! He's got it. He's got the Solgaleo, and I need another basic. Maybe he doesn't, but most likely he does. Nope, he definitely does now. See, that's what's nice, in my opinion, about this particular deck that we are facing, is that it is very, very quickly able to stack the bench, and you get all the cards that you need. It's not within you have options. That's the thing about that particular deck, is that it gives you options. Unfortunately, I don't have any. Poop. We're gonna Mars just in case. Hopefully he does not actually have Solgaleo. He definitely does though, which I've only got 120, so it's gonna be a bad time for me. Now I'm only gonna have 100, so it's gonna be really a bad time. So I'm hoping that I was able to disrupt him just enough to say something of nothing else, but Cosmo M, so yeah, he's got Solgaleo in his hand, most likely. If not, he just totally drew it. Yep, yep, yep. And he's got the fancy one. GG, GG. Yep, yep, yep. I ain't got no time to waste. I got things to do, people to see. But for those of you just joining us for the first time, if you're wondering what that black box all the way over on the left-hand side is, kind of already showed you a little bit, but this is my tracker, as it will, and it lets you, if you want to access it. I'll put the link in chat. If you're watching on YouTube, it should be down in the description below. I need to add it to my Twitch panels. I keep forgetting to do that. Somebody remind me next time we take a break here in a little bit, which isn't going to be too far long because I got to take care of something. But looking as to what it is, it lets me see at a glance not only what deck is overall doing well, but more so, I can break it down. Yeah, there we go. And I can see the actual matchups. Like, for example, a crowning achievement with a great sample size of 4 is me. I always win, at least in the particular variant that I was running. I was running Buzzwole Kartana. I was basically destroying the mirror matches. It was kind of nice. But hey, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Solgaleo. Is it just the standard Shinotic Solgaleo deck, or do you got like a special variant of it? I went second. There were 7 turns involved. Probably less, truly. 140. -7. Oh no, I'm ranking down. I knew it was too good to be true, but it's okay. Oh, so sad. So sad. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? I just lost it. There it is. There we go. Defeat. Nice. Yeah, RNG. Truly, you must pray to RNGs, because it just has to happen. Sorry about that. Nice. What are we looking at? Yes, master rank is a thing. It's just the fast aggro thing. Yeah, I mean, so this is if we take a quick peek. So this is the version that I was running, and pretty much it was just the standard one. I pulled it straight off of wow, cannot even think of PCTG Pocket.gg, I think. And it seemed to work for the most part. Um, I don't know if Pokemon communication was part of it, but I definitely threw that in only because I enjoy a tiny bit more consistency. I mean, obviously you get quite a bit of the consistency due to the Shiinotic's Illuminate ability, but it might be worth doing. And truly, 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 it's just about getting the little mushroom dudes inactive because those are your human sacrifices, so to speak. And then if you need to, you just kind of pray to RNGs. But if it's not working for you, if this, because like you said, you just want to be fast, aggro, I would thoroughly recommend if you have the cards just to do kind of the good old reliable Silvally Rampardos. It's not as good as Buzzwole, say, but in my testing, I did 13 matches compared to 14. I actually got a little bit of a better run, as it were. Granted, I'm currently in Ultra Ball 1. I just fell down into Ultra Ball 2, but it's all good. So depending on where you are at in the ranked, as it were, itself, what the heck happened? What's going on with BlueStacks? 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Why is BlueStacks being weird? Where did my BlueStacks go? There it is. That was weird. Shiinotic Solgaleo. There we are. So this is the deck that I was running. Interesting. I mean, so you let your Cosmogs do it? I mean, granted, I know I'm not the best, but you let your Cosmogs, and I mean, in this case, Cosmoem, take damage? What's up, Alex? That's the beautiful thing. You have variety. You have the ability to kind of do what you want. Personally, every time like I said, I put my Shiinotics in the active and just let them tank until I get Solgaleo. And once I've got Solgaleo, then it's, Rising Rogue, Bob's your uncle. All right, all right. Interesting. Hello, hello, Alex. Good times. I'll have to keep that in mind. I mean, I might revisit Shiinotic again, but for the moment, it's it's kind of put off to the side. But I hate this deck. I hate this deck so much. If you had luck with it, I don't want to talk to you. But if you're bricking pretty hard with that Solgaleo deck, if you have the ability, I would recommend running this. It's not perfect. Certainly, it can brick itself if you get kind of really bad draws, but so far, other than the Buzzwole meta that exists out there, I have, in my opinion, experience great recommendations for this. So Fate, that's what I would suggest. Try it out, see what you can. If nothing else, we tonight, hopefully, are going to kind of explorificate quite a few different matches, so that of the ones, like for example, we're going to look at this Charizard deck. I want to take a look at this Oricorio's Aurora deck, and then we've got quite a few others that I pulled off of Limitless that hopefully might be interesting, at least for if nothing else, a little bit of you know content. But right on, right on. Oh, dude, don't even talk to me about work. That's a bad word in this place. Let's see. All right, we'll come back. We'll come back to Shiinotic. For now, I think I got 5 more of this Stoutland, which isn't too bad so far. I'm trying to. I am currently only an Ultra Ball, and I'm stuck here because of the stupid roller coaster that is RNG, whether I get it or potentially I lose it. But, not too bad. My win rate prior to this particular weekend was 70%, believe it or not. But unfortunately, it is currently at 61.5. I'm so sad, but it's okay. It ain't about being perfect. It's just about trying out what we got. So right now, I'm running the Stoutland Gallade deck, and I kind of like it. I was, again, unexpected sort of supremacy, as it were, for this particular meta. I didn't think Gallade EX was returning just because it doesn't really output that much damage, but the Stoutland right here with its guard visage, wow, can't talk right now. Its guard visage ability, still messing that up. Kill me. It actually kind of forces your opponent to, I guess, stack more energy. So, kind of interesting. It's worth looking into. I've had pretty good success with it so far, knock on wood. But hey, look at that. We've already got our candy. So Lillipup is going to be going crazy here in a hot second. Or I guess, well, I don't know if I want to push Gallade. I think I might, because if he doesn't lay anything else down, I can get a one-hit KO with Gallade EX. Oh no, it needs 2 energy. Damn. Okay, so this is actually one of the decks. I'm thinking this might be Oricorio. This is one of the decks that I want to try out here before long. It's Oricorio, Tapu Koko, and Silvally. So, wish me luck, friends. Tails, thank you so much. We're okay, we're good, we're golden. So that I'm going to stack on bench. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, just because Silvally is going to be a thing, Ralts will probably take a hit. I should have done Professor first before attaching energy. As I learned last particular season, you should always play your cards before you attach energy, before you attack. You got to know what the situation is, but not too bad. I have all my players out and about. Ralts is going to get sacrificed. That's A-okay. Stoutland will come back, and, we'll get this going. And then, as long as I don't get red carded or Marsed or something, I do have an Ilma, so that means that I can deny them the point with Stoutland. That's one of the nice little tricky tricks for this particular deck. So if you haven't run it, highly recommend it. And it's not a very expensive deck, quote unquote, to be able to run, because it's okay. Because it's nice in the fact that you really don't need too much. I mean, I think the rarest card is the Gallade, which, you got to pull from last pack. Hardier. Okay, so he's going to hit me with Brave Buddies, and then I'm going to Ilma next turn, assuming he doesn't red card me, right into another Stoutland, which is unfortunate because he does not have any energy attached to him, but that's A-okay, so I don't know if I need to stack Ralts or not. It's kind of a 50-50. I don't really know what I should do. Any backseating, any sort of encouraging words, I would thoroughly appreciate. Hit me. A Lily would be nice, though. Yep, man's gonna do 100 to me. So I am gonna have to Ilma. And do I dare sacrifice Ralts, or do I sacrifice Stoutland? Okay, hold up. He's gonna get 3 energy attached to Tapu Koko. So 70 plus 3 times 20 is 1. 70 plus 60 is 130. So perfect. As long as he doesn't cape up, we are in the money. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Oh no, I need another candy. You know what? It's going to have to be. Yeah, he didn't attack. I don't know what's going on. He's probably trying to see what's going on. What? What? Okay. I have no idea what's happening. I completely dominated him with my aura. No, I have no idea what just happened. I have no idea why he would do that, because technically he had me on the back foot. I could have come back, but yeah, all right, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I will take it. Itzavine. I won first. 7 points. No, 7 turns. Nothing for me. He did 1 point, and then that was 70 damage. So if you are taking a peek over, way the heck over there, you'll see as I'm editing my script, as it were, and we're back, baby. And I'm gonna fall back down. You should see that the win rate, the different pieces, my current points, all of that does get updated in real time to match, because you know we're kind of getting that going. Let me see what's going on here, friend. Battle record. I'm curious. Damn. All right. All right. I actually don't know. It doesn't have a featured showcase, so you know, certainly I highly recommend doing that. I'm curious, how many wins do I have? Certainly not close to 1,000, but I am morbidly curious. Everybody's rushing real quick to check theirs. I don't know why he didn't attack. That was weird. Yeah, see, I have nowhere near the amount of wins that I would, you know, expect to see. But it's okay. Do I do viewer battles? I do, but unfortunately, I do have to add a stream delay only to make it fair. But yes, I do participate in them. I usually lose. I lose. Halucha. I don't want love from Halucha, even though it has a heart. Anything else good? Anything else good? I need a Guzzlord is what I need. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right, well, I'll just keep doing that. But yes, certainly in the few viewer battles that I did do prior to adding stream delays, I got completely crushed for reasons that are obvious, but that was on me because I was like, oh, I don't know how he knows. How does he know? But then I added stream delays and I was able to kind of have at least decent matches, but I don't know. Most of the time, if I'm playing against people that I'm directly interacting with, it's either people IRL or I'll be playing against myself. It's kind of like, you know, super chess status. What's up, Trevinium? Yo to yourself. It's good times, dude. How's your evening? Hopefully it's better than mine. Let me see. Let me check something. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, we got enough time. We got enough time. We're golden. We are going to do a little bit more, I think. Hold on, what did I say I have? Because I have to have a good sample. So I got 4 more of the Stoutland Gallade deck. So let's finish that up, and then we'll come back to take a look at all the other fun goodness. So, oh, closed it. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Alrighty. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Alright. Just chilling. Chilling like a villain. Right on, right on, right on. Just waking up, dude. I wish. I'm a tired boy. You're looking at coffee. That's what's surviving. Coffee and water. Highly recommend. Anyways, what were we looking at? Stoutland. Let's do it. So other than the occasional like miss pull of hands, as it were, I'm actually really liking this deck. Obviously, it's like any other deck that requires stage 3. You gotta have the candy. If you don't have the candy, then you are liable to lose. But I never thought that I would be having so much fun with a little doggo. Damn. And you got something important. Man's got a hot date. I wish you luck. I mean, certainly it's one of those moments where you kind of look at your phone and you're like, oh shit, I gotta be up in 3 hours. Like, is it worth going back to sleep? Personally, me, I always just wind up staying up because I literally have slept through an explosion before. Literally, an explosion with fire and everything. Just, casually me sleeping in a hammock. Ooh, I haven't seen you in a while. Solgaleo Skarmory? There's a blast from last meta's past. Literally can do nothing. First go. Yes, the short version, the short version, is that I was taking a nap in my parents' backyard by the pool, sleeping in a hammock, and our house was maybe like 100 yards from like a major interstate. It wasn't really like it wasn't a major interstate at the time, but semis would still go back and forth. But the short version is that there was a fuel tanker that collided, crashed, exploded. There was a whole thing, and so I woke up to my mother shaking me like, "Are you okay? What's wrong? Oh my God!" Because there was like literally a piece of like the oil tanker or fuel tanker like floating in our pool, still on fire, and I was just like zonked out. It was great. Um, yeah, they built a retaining wall eventually now, and I don't live there anymore either way. Obviously, that was a while ago, but yeah, it was good times. Ooh, yeah, I guess Stoutland is what I decided to do. I could have gone. Oh, motherfuck me. I thought that was a Stoutland. That's a Herdier. Why do they have to look the same? No, I have other stories that I would tell at parties. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Um, but yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Good old memories. Good old memories. Uh, so yeah, personally, dude, if you got something in 3 hours that you got to wake up for, I do not envy you. Okay, whew, saved by the bell. Um, that was not at all what I planned to do because I wanted my boy here, but it's all good. Oh, he's gonna get Solgaleo. Yep, there it is. He's gonna Rising Road, which is in my opinion the worst flavor of ice cream, take out my Ralts, and then it is a matter of getting Stoutland out. It just sucks that it's a 2 retreat cost. I did not plan that out. See, if I had the foresight and was paying full attention, I would have put energy on Gallade, and we would be in a much different spot right now, because Gallade can one-hit KO a Skarmory. Oh, curse my paying attention, my lack of paying attention. It's okay, we're good, because he cannot attack me because of Guard Dog's Visage. He's gonna stack energy on Solgaleo right now. It's not that he can attack, and then we're good. We're good. We're golden. I think. I think. I pray. May RNGesus be in our favor. Pray to the pagan god that is Pikachu. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Of course, he's got poison. Why? Hey, at least it's better than a cape. Rising Road. Oh, it hurts. Why? Okay, so let's check this out. So the dude's got 3 energy, so that's 60 damage. So that is 130. So yeah, okay, we'll be fine. Stoutland's gonna die. It's all sad. Everybody is, everybody's super sad. But, that's the price of doing business, I suppose. Pizza Planet. Okay, cool. Man's fishing for something. Oh, there we go. Don't get old, kids. Your back starts hurting. Oh shit, there it is. foot pedal. All right, he's donezo. Really? That is not cool, my friend. Not cool. All right, so he withdrew his Solgaleo to put in Skarmory to bait me into an attack. He is truly a master at baiting. I could have just done Lillipup. That's what I should have done. Damn. And the dude already has 2 points. This is unfortunate. Okay. I didn't even notice this. Okay, I've got Lily. I've got another rare, which is kind of nice, but that does not help me at the moment. I've got 6 cards. That's roughly 18% chance of getting another Stoutland. Because I've only got 1. Okay, so it's what it is. All right, we're good. We're good. We're golden. He'll hit me for 120. Gallade will still have 50. I'll hit him for... Yeah, technically. I think we're good. Unless he lays something down. Unless you guys are seeing something I'm not seeing. I think I win. I don't want to say that, but I think I do. Unless he's going to retreat. Nope, he doesn't have anything else, really? He's running a single? Oh no, he's got Cosmog in hand, so... The Fool. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. He is stalling, but I'm about to ruin this man's whole day. Tis unfortunate that it's only 10 damage. Oh my god. I should have just taken the point, but I knew that he was coming back with a vengeance. So he'll hit me, I'll hit him, we'll laugh, and, you know, it's all done. Is he going to retreat again? Nope, sweet, cool. That is how you do that, friends. All right. Which, let me, see what we got. All right, cool, 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 cool. Let me update this. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. So that was a very interesting. That was just straight up Skarmory. I don't even think I've fought Skarmory, Solgaleo. But it's a-okay from 62% all the way up to a grand total of 62%. Hey, look at that. But hey, it's all about getting a little bit better. You should not demand perfection. You should demand consistency. And that's what we're trying to do. Card of the game. 874 points. Yes, buddy. Yeah, boy. I'm going to be so happy when they finally bring back win streak points, because then, my dumbass, I can win some win streaks and then eventually get some lose streaks, and everything will balance out. The force will be as it should be, in balance. So there we go. All right, so give me a hot second, you guys. We do have to take a Wow, I'm British, a Brit. We do have to take a bit of a brief intermission, just because I got to go check on something real quick, IRL. But I'm not going to leave you hanging, certainly. I do want to talk to you about this, the Ultra Beast drop event. Again, I mentioned it before, but if you are not doing this, you are theoretically missing out on what I would consider a pretty decent, at least pretty, card. Ultra Necromza EX, plus of course you've got the Dusk main Necromza and the Dawn Wings Necromza, which that's the only place you can get those 3 cards. The other packs, the other cards in the promo pack here, they are just different art for the current Ultra Beasts, but hey, you do get, hourglasses, so it's at least doing once. So I'm going to take care of this right quick, and then I'll be right back. But there we go. Let me hit this, because the AI is at least sometimes, entertaining to watch. It does some stupid stuff. That's where I get my inspiration. I'll be right back, friends. Give me a hot second. my friendos, I do apologize. Good old IRL requirements, being responsible. Anyways, what are we looking at? How is the AI screwing up good enough to inspire me now? Okay, not too bad, actually. 2-0. Hot damn. This is another reason why Giratina Darkrai is actually one of the decks we will be testing tonight. In fact, I'm probably going to use that nexties because it is, as SpongeBob says, good old reliable. But because of the resurgence, however you want to think about it, of Oricorio, I am still running 3-0. That's awesome. I am still running Komala because he seems to be kind of a chill dude. But certainly, you can see the deck list that I'm going to be running with Darkrai Giratina in a little bit. Like I said, we got to finish up with our Stoutland little business. But let me know if you run a different variation or if you've seen a quote-unquote more effective variation. But at this exact moment, because we just did it, let's open up some of these. Give me my free shot points. You get 5 a day, if you don't know. We're not going to open up too many of these, but I am kind of hoping for doubles of everything. I do want another Ultra Necromza. Not a big fan of Blacephalon. If you had luck running that deck, I bricked it last night. It was not fun. Not fun for me. Fair. But I just feel like Oricorio, like, sure, but how do you deal with it? I mean, obviously you do the Darkrai chip damage, but like, I don't know, it just seems too sweet. Ask and you shall receive. That's what the universe is, friends. But just how do you deal with like 50 damage is a lot of pressure. Poison stacks as well, only if you're running the Heligo, I thought. They can't get re-poisoned. It still just does the 10, doesn't it? Unless I am completely unawares. All right, last one, and then we'll get back into the battles. 3! Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't know. I think I saw Godsley running a particular deck list for this guy trying to make it viable. The only way that I could particularly see it is if you pair it with like a Lunala and a Solgaleo to have the dual energy and kind of do that. I've seen people maybe suggest run Giratina and then, you know, somehow use like a Lusamine to attach it, but I don't know. I just like the art. And of course, the lore behind Necromza is intense. Yes, I would agree. Between Buzzwole and then Rampardos, Thakor, you are definitely probably right. Those are the two decks that I've had the most consistency with. 300. Yep. Giratina and Lunala. That's another thing because you can use Lunala's ability to just move them back and forth. That was sort of my initial thought of it, but I did see someone suggest running, if not a Solgaleo, just because you can have the dual Cosmog, Cosmo-M like evolution line, to do like a Skarmory of all things, just because it was proven in the back and you can do a little bit of chip damage with the capes and whatnot. Where were we? Versus. All right, win streak 2. Let's make it better. Let's make it better. But I would like to see that deck be viable. The Necromza Ultra EX deck, that'd be kind of nifty, just because it's such a unique card. The fact that it makes you and your opponent discard 5 cards is just, in my opinion, it's A, too OP, but also B, it's unique enough to warrant building a deck around it, just to see if it's, tournament worthy, as it were. Okay, hey, well, welcome back, Alaman. Ailman, if I say that right, I don't know, man, but it's all good. Skarmory Dugtrio, I'm assuming the Alolan Dugtrio. How was that experience? Buzzwole. All right, let's see. All right, we got Balls, which is another Ralts, and then we've got the Professor. Thankfully, we do not have the professor's balls. I'm gonna get demonetized, you guys. It's fine. All right. Can't do anything, but maybe. I wonder if I stack it on bench. Nice, nice. Do you know about the spoilers? Do you know about the secret emblem you can get? I think if you collect like 6 or 7 of the rainbow full art Dugtrios, or like the ones you're using. I don't know how many you have to have, but I heard it was something stupid like that, and I'm like, not for me. A, I don't like Dugtrio that much, and then B, there's no way that I'm pulling enough packs to have that good of a luck to actually get however many, of the actual rainbow full art card for the trio Alolan that you need. But I thought it was kind of funny. All right, let's see. Do I? Because he's going to sell a steal all types of crazy. Nice. Dude, I get so unlucky on those freaking sneak peeks. I mean, granted, I understand that it, like, is the way to do it. Because you get, instead of a 20% chance, a 25% chance. I mean, technically more if you think about, like, the whole, what's behind door number 1 factor of it. Monty Hall problem, mathematics behind it. So it's greater than 25% because you got the 4, but, like, it's essentially just a 24% chance to guess your card. For me, it's always 0% because no matter what, I don't get it. I like it. I wish they made it a like permanent feature or even something that you could use like currency to spend. Like, you know how we have like those weird stopwatches, the rewind stopwatches? If we got something like a magnifying glass that we could earn. Oh man, Leaf Cape, really? But if we could earn those, like if they make that an in-game item, maybe you could buy them in Pokeshop, whatever. You can earn them through solo battles. I think that would be a good compromise because like you can't just make it always the thing. It's either that or you make it to where you can select. Because if you notice like the text on the Wonder Pick, we can look at it after this match. It does say something like, "Oh damn, no wonder I can't see him." Anyways, Squirrel. It does say that, how many times you've picked it is only 1, so maybe it lets you pick. Hold on. I'm in danger. It makes you pick, like, or lets you pick, rather, the same Wonder Pick a second time. He's gonna sell a Steela. Because he wants Pheromosa to die so he can big meet me in it next week. I need to retreat. I need to retreat. Granted, he might have Cyrus, but it is what it is. Because at most, unfortunately, my guy can only do 130 damage. Mars, just for effect. Alright, we'll be careful about this. So I'm assuming he has a Lusamine, he'll power up, he'll big beat, he'll get the point, and then I just need to be smart because I only have 110 health. So it's... No, he's probably going to win because he's got both Celesteela, so he'll be able to retreat. Damn! I may have to sacrifice that Kirilla as well. Kirlia. Just depends. That is, of course, he doesn't maybe have Cyrus, and then, it's GG for all of us. That's most likely what'll happen. My man is thinking hard. He's, he wants to big beat me, but if he big beats Lillipup, then, he's got to wait. Kind of buys me a little bit of time. So maybe I can set up a Stoutland in the, maybe bench. Maybe I can get rare candy, but that's a whole 2 turns, unless I get like a professor, and then the professor gives me did I already use? I only used one, so maybe I can do Professor and it'll give me a rare candy and a Stoutland if I can get so lucky. Do tell. What do you see that I don't? Why does he have to wait? He doesn't, but I'm hoping he does. Yeah. I do run Lily, which you guys didn't tell me. I did not update my deck list back to what it was from the little intermission we had. Hold up, wait a minute, put a little spin in it. There we go. Yes, I do run one Lily. I don't know. Part of me doesn't want to do too much craziness. I mean, obviously we're gonna do this that way I can Cyrus it later for an extra point if he keeps running. But I don't know what. He's probably waiting for Lucamine, or he's just gonna he's gonna Pheromos. He's gonna try and Cyrus me in some fashion. The man is as scared as I am. What are you gonna attack? Oh, he's gonna go for this. Get a point, which is fine. Doesn't really change the overall meta narrative. I've got two solid attackers here. John Cena. Nice, Professor. Okay. I'm going to. I could Cyrus his Celesteela and put some damage on it, but part of me just wants to put Stoutland in and get a point. What do you see? What do your elf eyes see? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He has a Cyrus, and then he's gonna Gallade me into next week. So that's my thought, and unfortunately, I don't have any way to affect his hand at the moment. Yeah, don't have a way. I don't have any more basics. So, Stoutland it is. That way I can at least get another point. That's my thought. Because no matter what, he's going to have to attach energy with that Guard Dog Visage goodness. And which will be nice, because then if he has to stack an extra energy on Buzzwole, then, without Cape, it does put it within range for Gallade to come in and just wreck him. I'm gonna wreck it. Oh, see, he's stalling. My man is stalling. Thank you both for your assistance. I'm gonna have to change it back. Correct. So he can either do the energy, or he has to go after, my guy here. Which, if it was me, and I was in his position, assuming he has both supporters in hand, I would personally do the Cyrus, personally. But let's find out. Really? What is happening? I know, that's exactly my reaction. I'm very, very interested. Very interested. I literally can't do anything else except attack, which is A-okay, but he is going to big beat me into next week. Now that he has the 3. So maybe he doesn't have Cyrus. I mean, how many cards does he have left? He's got 5, so 20% chance rather that he's pulling what he wants, but the dude has 6 cards in hand. So I don't know. I mean, I'm at the bottom of mine. I only got 3. So statistically speaking, yes, he most likely has what he needs. I guess we'll find out if he swaps to Buzz, or if he's just going to swap to Celesteela back. Really? Guys, GG, I've got a Cyrus. So unless he Marses me right now. No, he's doing Buzz. What's the point? But why? Why the Swippity swap? He didn't have Big Beat on him. I'm so confused. Okay, sure. Cyrus. Okay, Mars. See, I called it. Not what I was expecting, but it was either that or the other thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 80. Oh. Deny him the point, or I... Yeah, but he didn't have big beat on him, Alfie. Like, Afie. All right, so let's be smart about this, friends. Do I attack with Stoutland, or am I able to actually do it? So 70 plus 20, 40, 60, 80, that's 150. No, he's out of range for a Gallade, so I have to attack with Stoutland by sad times. But then I should be able to get it going that way. Yeah, that's what it's going to have to be. Oh, energy, energy, energy. Hey, oh, look at it go. Almost did a thing. Or do I deny him the point and just attack with Lillipup, put him at 150, which he's still, I think, technically within range. If I'm doing the math right, correct me if I'm wrong, Gallade would be able to do 150 as Buzzwole is set up currently. So I deny him the point. Yeah, I know that. All right, whatever, we're doing this. It's only 1 point. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So if I do the 70, then at least no matter what, even if he does Erica, which is only 50, he's still at the 150 mark. So y'all, Swiftly Swap, Drop Top Taco Shop. He's got the fancy Buzzwole. Are you gonna loose him in the Buzzwole to take out this Stoutland? If he does that, then yeah, I'm screwed. Yep. He's gonna swap it out, take out this Stoutland, and then I ain't got nothing because it only does 130 with 3 energy. So sad. I was this close to greatness. This close. Yeah. I only have one though, and I think I used it earlier. Although 25% chance? No, I didn't use it earlier because it got reshuffled. All right, Lily will take it. Buys me a turn. Still a good lucky ducky. Is down to the wire. But yes, if I can get a Cyrus, if I can manage to pull that out, 33% chance, then, you know, Bob's your uncle. It'll be nice. Pray for me. Pray to RN Jesus. Oh no, Beast Type! Oh no! This is not gonna tickle. It's only 10 damage, right? Absolutely terrible. My man is literally betting it all on a dice roll. Oh no! You guys, he kicked the dog. Yeah. I didn't know. Hold up, time out. You can use that Ilma card on bench? Oh, so freaking sad. Good news. I learned a lesson. I learned something. But good to know. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Devastated. But hey, not too bad. Dude, 470 damage? That's a pretty aggressive round. All right, let's see. Let me update this kind of craziness. That was a fun match. I don't care what anybody says. Win or lose. Sadly, I lost, but hey, it's a fun match. First, 18 rounds. My goodness, I'm getting my money's worth. If only I had done 50 damage less. You know what I mean? Ultra Ball 2. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, what are we up to? We're back down to 61.8. All right, not too terrible. Oops. I didn't want to minimize you. I just wanted to restore you. We're still in Ultra Ball 2. It's not the end of the world. Granted, if I lose, again, I may drop down, but hey. John Cena. Yeah, let's see. Level 47. Man has nothing. He's smurfing. That's okay. I want to be friends with a celebrity. Can't believe you called it. You called it, Ailman. You called it. All right, now I'm genuinely curious. I know that you said that it does, but my brain... That's amazing. Good to know. Check that for future reference. That's amazing. The freaking little freaking little Lillipup. He Cyrused it. He Cyrused it. I would have won. Oh, the soul-crushing defeat. It's okay. It's got to be okay. I'm so sad, you guys. Look away. Look away. If you want to see more terribleness like that, I would certainly appreciate a follow. Looking to get to the number. Looking to get to the nice number, as it were, tonight. Likewise, you can always follow me on Discord, social, Twitter, X, whatever. I'm on YouTube if you prefer to watch this in vertical format like a weirdo, but hey, it's all good. Looking at my analytics, it's crazy. People watch Twitter, not Twitter. People watch Twitch. Wow, my brain. People watch Twitch on their TVs. It's weird. I didn't know there was a TV app, but like it makes sense in my mind, I suppose, that there is nowadays with all the AI TVs that exist out at Costco. So I certainly would appreciate a follow. If you're on YouTube, you can always subscribe. Is good times. All right, what do we got? Cosmog. Is this Shinotic? Shiitake mushrooms. Or is this just another weird Skarmory running of the variants? All right, cool. Got a pretty decent hand if they don't mess with it, which is entirely possible because I have so many cards. Oh my god, I have so many cards. I do use BlueStacks, yes. I was previously destroying my battery by running it and just using a HDMI cable. Yes, I'm using BlueStacks with a custom resolution just because I wanted the wider aspect ratio. When I was running it off of my my phone, it was obviously super narrow, and then I swapped to using an ancient like Gen 1 AirPad, iPad Air. Wow, and I was like, I kind of like the wide aspect ratio tablets. So when I imported my profile into BlueStacks, that's kind of what I tried to emulate was an iPad aspect ratio, just because I like the you know, the wider view, as it were. Plus, if I'm running a custom mat like I am here, I get to see more of it. That's kind of like literally the whole point. So, might as well. Nice. Yeah, dude, I am a pleb. Like honestly, like I said, I was destroying my battery and running off of I don't even know where the dongle is, but I was running off of like a little dongle, HDMI into OBS, and like, dude, it was so bad. My phone would heat up and it would like die halfway through the match just because it would like overheat so much. Yeah. We can definitely take a peek. I literally think I just went into Google and was like, hey, what's the resolution aspect ratio for, iPad? And it's like, oh, it's this. It's like some weird ass number. It's like 1344 times like 1211. It's weird because it's Apple. Oh no, this might be bad. And he's not attacking me. I'm confused. Did my man just rage quit? Like, what's going on here? I have no answer. So, I'm hoping that he, I mean, yeah. You gonna retreat? No, he did not leave. I'm actually in danger. Oh man, he's got a full hand of just bench. All right. What you gonna do, friend? What you gonna do? Soul Breaker. Oh my god, it hurts so bad. I need a basic. Yes, thank you, Lord Jeebus. Okay. Lillipup, and I've got the other Stoutland in hand, so we are gold. So check this out, friends. I should have done this last turn. Oh no. Oh no, this is actually terrible. Hold on. Because of all the wonderful things he does, I am not going to be able to take him out with a Lillipup. Damn. All right. I'm going to well, yeah, I know I get both cards back, but I can't take out the Solgaleo. Because it's only 20. I need a Beastite for Lillipup. Yeah, you think? I can't use Rare Candy. I just laid Lillipup down. So he's going to be able to destroy my little Lillipup here. Because it's not going to let me. Yeah. So I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I mean, granted, he can't use that. But I think I'll be okay. I'm going to use Ilma next turn. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for talking me. Thank you for talking me down from the ledge. I was freaking out, man. I was freaking out. We're okay. We're A-okay. It's moments like this that I'm very thankful that Lunala and Solgaleo don't have the Ultra Beast tag, even though technically that's what they are. Because, dude, if he was able to Rare Candy and then Lusamine, I would be donezo. Donezo. But hey, I appreciate it. Thank you, Frosty. You're a good lad. See what I did there? All right, let's see. Yes, we just won. We won. Went second, 9 turns. Heck yes. All right, technically, one more, and then we shall analyze the. How many did I do? I did 12 rounds with this particular deck. So let's wrap it up, and then we'll do our meta analysis. 77. I mean, I didn't want to be, but if 100 points less. Don't actually do that. Vic Ban. See, I mean, maybe. So I was kind of diving into the wiki last night after I got off stream, just because I was like morbidly curious about Necromza, just because like the Ultra Necromza, like why does he have so many forms? How does he interact with Lunala? And Solgaleo, like it doesn't. Long story short, they technically are, but aren't Ultra Beast. I don't really know. Like I said, I was mainly focusing on the lore in Necromza. So certainly, if you prove me wrong, I will gladly accept being wrong. But I believe they are technically from the same dimension that the Ultra Beasts are. I really don't know. Maybe Necromza is just a weirdo, and he's able to come from that dimension, and then obviously sort of parasitize the two poor things. They are not. All right. Well, there you go. They are from Earth. All right. Cool. The more you know. Little star above me. So yeah, Necromza is just an SOB is what it is then, because he just comes up and he steals their light energy, is literally what it is when they turn into like Duskmane and stuff. Oh no! But which, yes. Welcome to Earth. Yeah. He's literally draining the light energy from them. That's why they are glowing in the cards, like in the lore. I got nothing. But yeah, so what it is for whatever reason, especially if you read like even the cards here, if it's gonna let us, no, they don't even have it. I don't know why I'm like searching for it. Like, where's Duskmane? Where's it on his bench? He doesn't have it. We're not playing solo battles. If you read the little blurb kind of at the bottom right there, it kind of literally says that like because of Necromza, Solgaleo, Lunala, like they've lost all sort of reason and will, and they're just kind of destroying things as it were. Thank you, Jesus. 40, yeah, let's do it. All right, so I'm going to be hit with 20, which is 150. Oh yeah, buddy. I'm not running a potion or anything else. The Pokemon game, so I have kind of a unique history with Pokemon. I obviously am old enough to be like I remember the day that Pokemon came out in stores and you could collect the cards, you could buy. I obviously started off with red, blue, yellow, all the amazingness as it were. Did all that. Obviously did gold and silver because Lugia is OP. Dude, I remember going to the movie theater and watching Pokemon 2000 and getting like the fancy promo cards. I went so many times so that way I can get all the different promo cards. Same thing with Pokemon the movie 3. I got like all the different promo cards. Freaking loved that movie, dude. And then I collected the actual, little cardboard NFTs that we know about them now. Right up until, oh, I'm trying to remember what set it was. I mean, I got my cards sitting like 10 feet away from me. I could definitely look. Um, but I want to say it was like right around the time where like the gym leader sort of set came out. It was whatever the set was right after that. Neo, I think is whatever it was. Um, did all that, and then I think my last game that I played was Pearl, if I remember correctly, on the DS, and it was cool. It was nice. Man's gonna big meet me in the next week. Um, but I just kind of got whatever off of it. Definitely played all like the obscure games too, like Pokemon. Oh, dude, Hey You Pikachu. If you know that game, if you don't, I challenge you to go to YouTube right now and like go see some crazy freaking videos of that. That was a wild game. You basically had a pet Pikachu that I mean it's almost like it reminds me of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh my god. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon sort of goodness. Yeah. I know. I'm talking. Don't be so rude. The adults are talking. Um, but basically you have a pet Pikachu that you like using your N64 controller. You talk to. It was kind of great. It was kind of awesome. But other than that, I took a hiatus from playing, collecting Pokemon, as it were, for a while, and then I think when Hey You Pikachu came out, I'm like, oh, this looks cool. Might as well. I've got a Switch. Started playing that, and you know, obviously was always aware of Pokemon. I stopped watching the anime as well, just because life responsibilities kind of sucks. I don't recommend it. Um, oh, this is terrible. Oh no, this is definitely terrible. Um, but yeah, so did all that, and then I heard obviously about Pokemon TCG Pocket being like released. I saw it on the App Store, and I'm like, oh, that seems cool because again, I have the history of like collecting cards. I actually back in the day, I'll have to find them somewhere. I've got actual official Pokemon League badges. I think I got all the way up to like the third Kanto badge, whatever that is, where like you compete and you collect like enough points by doing battles, by collecting cards, completing sets, whatever. I'd go to this toy shop called Zany Brainy. It's definitely bankrupt and closed down now. Um, Buzzwole EX, I would completely lost that one because I was not paying attention. It's story time, I guess, which is fine. Um, Let me update this. Hold on 2 seconds. I apologize. Completely. Oh no, 870. I'm gonna give this one more go just because that last match I should have been paying more attention to. Um, but yeah, long story short, I saw this and I was like, 2 seconds. There we go. Heavy as fuck. And I was like, I've got all my Pokemon cards, like the OG backpack. Might as well, you know, start appraising them because, money is a thing. And I didn't actually go that route. I didn't do the cards because I have too many memories attached to them, but like, dude, it's a little dirty if you can see. But I would take this thing everywhere. I was like the OG sort of like top dog on the playground when I had this. And this is a Game Boy. This is a Game Boy sort of thing. I've got the original freaking manual from Pokemon Red up in here. And it basically tells you like all the controls as it were. Can I make hold on 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Let's enhance. There we go. Can I? No. Okay, whatever. And like it shows you like legit all the different like this is what used to come with video games, friends. It would tell you exactly like what you could do, how to evolve Pokemon. It was the best thing back in the day. Um, I miss this kind of crap. Enhance. And like you could even get like little stickers that if you paid extra for, or got like the what the hell was that, like little attachment, the like the Game Boy Color printer back in the day that you could do. But like, dude, this game, literally, this game completely destroyed 9 times out of 10 my car rides home. I would be so involved, I'd forget where we were going, and then like I'd get car sick because I'd be playing Pokemon Pinball so freaking much. Um, but yeah, so long story short, found these guys. And I was like, hey, maybe I should get back into cards. Maybe I should start getting them appraised. Maybe I've got some like cool stuff. Maybe I've got some cool stuff. But yeah, it was like the gym leader set is when I started, or I'm sorry, rather stopped sort of collecting them. And you know, I've got a few kind of cool ones. I don't have no fancy dancy like first edition Charizard or whatever, but like, dude, I don't know why, but like it just brings me so much joy. A holographic Urasing of all things. I don't know what it is. But oh damn, this is gonna be a travesty. I've got freaking Digimon and a Pokemon. I need to fix this, but this was the original Digimon sort of thing. I collected that as well, but no, like original base set. Like I've got most of first edition Machamp holographic. That's pretty good. But I got most of those cards. I would kind of collect them as it were, and I remember going to Zany Brainy and freaking collecting these cards and battling like basically what I do now, 40-year-old dudes who come up with like a full-on sort of like hit as it were. And I was like, like an 8-year-old kid, like, oh, what am I gonna do? But you would kind of go through, and as you can see, I was not a completionist back in the day. Do I have my freaking where's all my duplicates? Yeah, this was one of the mews you would get by watching the Pokemon the movie. You'd kind of see it and got it obviously protected, but it's worth more if you don't open it. But 8-year-old me, I didn't know a thing. I didn't know that. Do I have any of the stuff? Where am I looking for? Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Right, Schmear. Right, Schmear. Wow, these are weathered. But yeah, you would get Pokemon League badges. These are supposed to be white. They are yellow AF right now. But essentially what it is you would go to the toy store of your sort of choosing, as it were, and you would do a series of things in order to get points, and you would get those points to then basically rank up and get your badge, and then you'd get special TM cards. Oh, dude, I wish that they did stuff like this still. I'm sure they do, but I'm not about that life anymore. I got too much going on. But then you'd get like special promos that they would run. You can get like different cards that you could get based on whatever it is they were doing. And plus, I don't think I would ever get back into the cards themselves because, like, legit, I remember learning from the rule book, like, of how to play Pokemon TCG, and like, I have no idea about all these weird VEX cards. I kind of had to learn all that for this particular game, but yeah, it's good stuff. Long story short, long story short, exactly what you said, Frosty. Everyone finds their way back to the promised land. And so here we are now. Here we are now. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, dude, I found my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That's actually kind of cool. Another time. That was in my Yu-Gi-Oh card box. All right. Anyways, somebody clipped that. That's great. Let me put all this away so we can focus back on the matter at hand. So thank you. Security reasons, popularity has made it more about the expense than the experience. Yes, I don't know if you guys have seen it, and it's actually quite sad, but the freaking um the scalpers at like Costco and Walmart and Target and shit. It actually makes me super sad because like my kid was getting into it for a little bit, and I was like wanting to take them to go get Pokemon cards. I was wanting to take them to go Pokemon cards. There's like none to get. And I ain't about to pay a scalper first off, but then secondly, like, I don't know, little plastic cardboard NFTs, not really my thing. So instead, I'll play the game that is essentially giving me all the nostalgia, all the, sort of emotional reawakening that I want. Plus, it's fun. Plus, I can stream it. So, like, the universe, as it will, sort of aligned and is like, behold, the perfect gotcha game for you. So, yeah, I certainly enjoy it. I'm sure you guys too, obviously. You're sitting here, you're watching my dumb face talk about it, play it. So, something must be awesome. Pokemon's just awesome. We'll leave it at that. I think that's the moral of the story is that Pokemon is just awesome. And what's nice about it is you get old freaks like me who did original Pokemon back in the day, and then you get like the new little like I don't even know whatever Zoomers the next generation of Zoomers are. They alphas, betas? I don't even know. You got them watching like what are we up to now? Sun Moon, whatever, XY. I don't even know. And they're totally into it, and so you can kind of have like that weird meshing of the commonality. Dude, I wanted to play Scarlet Violet so bad, but unfortunately the Switch is just a hot POS. Like you can't play it. The frame rate is atrocious. The visuals are atrocious. I was super excited about Legends Arceus. That looked fire. I'm curious as to what Legends Z with Zygarde is going to be. That I'm like waiting bated breath if I'm going to get like that for Switch. Um, yes, the Switch 2 is out yesterday. Um, but I ain't got no money. You kidding? Um, Probably emulate it, but I don't know exactly how because Nintendo killed Yuzu and a bunch of the other emulators. But I'm sure as they say in Jurassic Park, life finds a way. So we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. I'm really hoping that there's a fire lit under Nintendo's ass just because of Power World. Just because I mean that game was not perfect. It was fun. Power World was not perfect, but they did such a good job of having so many systems and still having like quote unquote the core mechanic, as it were, what they got sued over of the whole Pokemon sort of like thing. Hoping that Legends Arceus and whatever the next iteration of Pokemon games is good. And like that's what I'm hoping for is that now they've kind of been inspired. Competition is always good, always fostering that growth so that, rather than just wanting to print money, they actually put some effort into it. Secretly, between you, me, and all everybody here in chat, I really want a Pokemon Stadium game. That would be amazing. Whatever you have to do, connect to like Pokemon Home. Maybe you, I don't know, like have a certain unique ID that you can attach whatever Pokemon you want to. But dude, could you imagine another Pokemon Stadium? And I'm not talking about like the Gale EX1 that they had, or whatever. Dark Lugia is fire though. But no, like legit. Pokemon Stadium 17, whatever the hell you want to call it. And it has all the different Pokemon, all the mini games. The mini games were lit if you remember those back in the day. I should probably start the battle. I'm sitting here yapping. But dudes, that would be amazing. If you've never played Pokemon Stadium before, go on YouTube. Go find some clips. I'm sure there's a bunch. I personally prefer Pokemon Stadium 2, obviously, just because it's updated, has more better games. Dude, I remember what was the Lickitung game I always destroyed at. I think that was in Pokemon 1 or Stadium 1. But whatever the Lickitung game was. No, it was 2 because it was Lickitung. He was an evolution. Highly recommend. Very fun. All right, let us with some bacon and tomato actually focus. Let's see what we got. Rolls. Yeah, I can't do a dang thing, so let's hopefully see if I can redeem myself here, because I lost to a Buzzwole EX last time because I was yapping. I gotta lock in. Perchance, hopefully, maybe, theoretically speaking. Pokeball, go! Okay, there's Lillipup. I do not have any form of rare candy, which is very, very sad. Yeah, we're just gonna give him a little bit of a love tap. He's gonna hit me and Lillipup for 20 each. Very sad. But I was hoping to get something to affect his hand because dude had 6 cards. Big yikes, big yikes, big yikes. It's fine. We're fine. Slowly, surely. We just got to be patient. Yeah, he's setting up a Buzzwole of Lusamine. That's what he's doing. He's setting it up. 2 energy. He's gonna have me. He's gonna have me right where he wants me. Joke's on him. So will I. I knew it. I called it. He's gonna red card me. I freaking called it. Absolutely very sad. Very, very sad. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Where am I going to go? I'm going to go here just in case. If I get a Stoutland, I'll evolve this guy. All right. Horrendous. He's only got 1 Celesteela out. Doesn't mean he doesn't have 2, but there's the guy of the hour. There's the big man himself. He's got the fancy full art version. Yeah. All right. Gotta be smart about this. Which is very hard for me because I am not. We'll see. It's my lucky 13th match. All right, cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Probably not the right decision, but Guard Dog's Visage is going to make it easier. Yes. Visage. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying that full sentence. Guard Dog's Visage. Guard Dog's Visage. I don't know. My brain, my mouth, they don't talk. They don't communicate to each other. Say that 5 times fast. Guard Dog Visage. Guard Dog Visage. It hurts my brain. Okay, I think we're okay, unless he'll probably swap out Celesteela and build Buzzwole on bench. At least that's what I would do if I was him. Never mind. Thank you, Lord Jeebus. The man didn't see it. Damn. Oh, okay. Stoutland's done for, sadly. And the likelihood of getting the card that I want to evolve Kirilla into is about 11% right now. Damn. All right, you know what? We're doing it. We'll sacrifice my guy. Sacrifice my guy in order to go big. Probably not the right call, but that's the call that I'm making. Oh damn, he's got double Celesteela now. Now he can big beat for days. Yep. Stoutland, so sad. Gave your honor. Really? I mean, he knew. Very interesting, very interesting. Okay, we have a little bit of an interestingness here. Do I bait him into using Big Beat on Herdier, which can do 30 damage? And I've got a Professor in hand. Let's see. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get a second Stoutland. Candy? Gallade. Nope. Damn. At least thinning the deck. It's not the only thing that's thinning, if you know what I mean. Okay. Question is, does he have Cyrus? If he has Cyrus, then he'll obviously take me out here, and then I've got 6 cards. What is that? 17, 18% chance of drawing what I need? Unless, yeah, I've already used both professors, so. Oh, rock in a hard place, rock in a hard place. He's going to swap out this other Buzzwole, most likely. He's going to retreat and be all tactical about it. You son of a bitch, you. I need a Gallade or another Stoutland. Give me a Gallade. Come on, come on, come on. All right, sure. We will do the thing. Really was hoping I'd get it, but it's okay. He's gonna big beat me here, and then I will, I'll just destroy him. Yes, that is the plan. Destroy him. Unless he retreats? No, man took the bait. I am a master at baiting. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, the real question is, can I actually pull this off? I think I can. Destroy him. Nice, redeemed. Stoutland has been redeemed. Made up for the last one where I was not paying any attention whatsoever. Yeah, the front goes wild, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Hooray! Went second. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. All right, so let's edit this. That was a big W. Big 10-4. 16 rounds. Wow, that's actually a pretty good match. 350 damage. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just be like, oh, I'm Master Ball now? No. See, I am super optimistic that I put it in here. I actually put all the different options when I first made this spreadsheet way back when in the very first season. I didn't even make it out of freaking Great Ball 1 that first season, I don't think. So, like, obviously super optimistic, but hey, it's all good. Okay, so with that in mind, let us investigate. Oops, my secret sauce. If you actually want to download this, it is in the, what's what I'm looking for? It is in the video description of my YouTube, and I gotta make sure, somebody remind me, this is the second time I've done it, somebody remind me to put it in the thing down below, which I might do during our next ad break in just a little bit. But hey, okay, let's check out Stoutland. I personally think that this deck cooked. Out of the 13 matches that I played, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 out of 13, so 9 wins. That's not bad. What is that actually? That is nice. Nice. 69%. Nice. Which coincidentally, that's the goal for our wonderful stream today. 69. So, I like it. Net rank, it's earned me 62 points, which technically is more points than Silvally. That's the net, so accounting for wins and losses. Average damage, it's a little bit more aggressive, interesting, than my particular Silvally Rampardos. Not as much as the Buzzwole Kartana deck that I was running at the very beginning of the season, but there you go. And then in terms of points, it averages about 2 points to end the match. Not necessarily win or lose, but just, 1.46 points to win the match. It does unfortunately look like my opponents also get a lot of points, so I do have to sacrifice some Pokemon. That seems what it looks like to be. At least that's the story that it's telling. Let's look at the matchups that I did. Yes, yes, yes. The matchups. Most of it, as we know, was Buzzwole because Buzzwole is the meta. And unfortunately, average win-lose, apparently not so great. Not so great. But against everything else, don't know what happened with Luxray's Aurora. Granted, sample size is like either 1 or 2, so more research is needed. But you can definitely see Highly recommend Stoutland Gallade. Highly recommend. Nice, nice, nice. All right, friends. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Can I... Let's get rid of this. Yes. But, as they say, the show must go on. And for that, it's time for a blast from the past. And then we'll start doing some theory crafting, some deck building, as it were. Bada bing, bada boom. Tip a waitress. Nice, nice, nice. Now you guys, oh, dude, my brain is all discombobulated now. I'm thinking about like all the different Pokemon games and friggin' we're bringing out Darkrai, bringing out Giratina Darkrai. I need to edit this just ever so slightly to be a little bit different because this is technically optimized for last meta. So we'll have to see. I am running dual poison as was suggested by oh god, what's the word I'm looking for? Let me go back. Yeah, as Frosty suggested way back when. I do run dual poison. I do the recommended. I don't know why the energy's all foobar. I do have to change that. Hold on. Should just be running. Hold on, go back. Should just be running darkness. Everlasting darkness with Kingdom Hearts. There we go, there we go, there we go. But certainly, if you have any recommendations for that particular deck, let me know. Let me show you what I'm running right now, if you didn't see it earlier. And then we'll take a look at, again, the whole point of this, we're going to look at some Limitless TCG goodness and see how we can improve it for the current meta, and we'll go from there. So, hit that. There's the deck list, if you guys want to see it in the bottom corner over yonder. Basically, I'm running just Darkrai Giratina normal with Komala with Poison. And then in terms of the support, it's kind of a good mix. It's like one of everything. You know, obviously I don't have like a particular shtick that I'm going for. I kind of want a jack of all trades deck, as it were, which obviously, if you're good at everything, you're not really good at anything type deal. But that's kind of how I live my life. I want to be Boy Scout prepared for everything. So I got a Leaf, I got a Red, I got a Pokemon Center Lady, I got a Cyrus, I got a Mars, and I've got a freaking, oh my god, Sabrina. Got red card in there, I've got capes, I've got helmets. This is not the right deck. Oh my god, you guys. See, this is why we have to validate, because I have, in fact, changed this deck. See, I knew I updated it. I'm talking out my ass. 2 seconds. This is the deck that I'm running. Okay, let me resave over this. That was stupid. What's the date? It is 06 8. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference between the original one and then this new one. That was my bad. All right, there we go, there we go, there we go. So, still jack of all trades, still running 2 poison bros. I'm like, I don't see helmet anywhere. But 2 poisons, Sabrina, Cyrus, Guzma, that way we can goose all everybody's face, red, Pokemon Center, Lady Mars. So if you know of any optimizations that would put this competitively within the meta of this particular go-around, let me know. But let's see what Limitless TCG has got for us for specifically this. Darkrai, Giratina. Here we go. Abscissa, 10, 1, and 2, all the way from the Philippines. So kudos to Abscissa. This is hopefully the deck that we have right in front of us, and it looks very similar. Let's dare to compare. So you can kind of see it all the way in the corner compared to this. So they're running the Heligo instead of Komala, just to stack even more of the poison, which technically makes sense. And this is a non-EX card, so it can address Oricorio, and it does use dark damage. So that actually might be an optimization that I might chase. Let's see. They're running 2 Pokemon Center Ladies. They got the Mars, they got the Leaf, they got the Guzma, they got the Cyrus, just like I do. They've even got a red card, which I used to have, but obviously you need some form between Mars and red card. You need some form of, you know, deck manipulation. They are running a cape, much like I am, so there's a lot of synergy here between what I'm already doing and what could be done moving forward. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to edit this. I know I just changed the thing, but I'm going to do it now, and I'll change this to Nihilego and kind of see how we can make this a little bit better, faster, stronger, as it were. So let us, with some bacon and tomato, let's do the thing. Let's do it. Gotta love theory crafting. And like, it makes sense in my brain when these things play out. Let's just hope that it actually stays in my brain. All right, so we've got that. We got one cape. Yep, they're running one cape. We got poison. We got Professor. Pot of Greed is just, it's amazing, truly. They have one Sabrina. They have one Cyrus. I've got my Leaf and my Guzma. Yes, I do. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. I've got, don't need this guy. So sad. Pokemon Center Lady. We're going to run 2 of them is what they say. And again, this deck, allegedly, definitely, as you can see on Limitless, it won a tournament. So I have some faith in it. What I don't have is faith in myself. Hopefully, y'all can lend me your energy, freaking Kamina style. And then, let's see, what else? What other thing did they need? Red card, that's what it was. Red card. Actually, hold on. While I'm here, where's the... Where's Nihilego? Oh, I was looking in the I'm a dunce. I was looking in the trainer section for Nihilego. All right, there we go. Nope. Oop, no fossils. What am I looking for? I need a red card. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. 20 out of 20. Only darkness energy. Darkness. Which technically I need to change this because that's what it should be. Everlasting darkness. Cool. So now I can actually have a chance to do all this. I apologize for the housekeeping, friends, certainly. I know it's not the most interesting of things, watching a schmuck get his decks ready to go, but hey. You're the one watching me. Which I appreciate, don't get me wrong. But, yeah. Yes, I want to replace that way then now it is updated. So, I'm hoping that I am going to have just as much luck as Abscissa. And if I go... He went 13 rounds. If I go 12 rounds, I'm going to have more or less the same luck as him. Granted, he did draw 2 times, but I will gladly take 10 wins. So, let's be inspired by Abscissa. Good old reliable Giratina. I want to climb just a tiny bit. I want to rank up maybe. It's a hot thought. Save. Yes, we're already saved. We're already good. Let me, with big... Hold on 2 seconds. I think I actually need to, Oh, damn. I missed the ad break. So sad. I was gonna go pee. Not that you need to know that, but, you know, sharing is caring. I missed it. Anything good? Nope, just Halucha. No love for me other than Halucha. I want a Guzzlord. That's all that I want. Just want 5 of them. Maybe then a Heligo gold pack. That's fine. All right. Where were we? Well, that was unfortunate. Completely missed the timing on that. Not what I wanted to do, but hey, it works. All right, where were we? Ranked matches. Must hydrate. Take this time. Save yourself from future suffering. Missed. Nice. 10 out of 10. Hey, look at that. I appreciate you. Thank you, Colt. Thank you, Colt. Good times. How's your evening? Hopefully it's going good. Mine is about to, well, be interesting. I'm breaking out old reliable, good old Darkrai Giratina with some poison on the side. We're going to test that baby out. And then the standard fare is going to be 10. And we'll try 12. All right. Darkrai, go. Nice. This is not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. I'm going to have poison. What are we fighting? Some kind of fire? Ooh, this is that type no Charizard deck most likely that I was thinking about doing. So let's see it firsthand in action. Can it beat me? Most likely the answer is yes. But you always got to be hopeful. Another Darkrai. Cool, 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 cool. We got a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Nice, nice, nice. And then we charge. I'm charging my laser. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right. Oh no, not Charizard. The terrible deck. If you were here with us last evening, you know how I feel about this particular deck. So I'm about to be beaten by it, which only proves that I was incapable of understanding how to play it. But most likely, if the data is to be believed, I might be able to eke out a win. I did not like the Silvally Blacephalon deck, but maybe this guy knows how to run it. I only know how to run it into the ground. The fool poisoned himself. Alright, I gotta save a spot for Nihilego. I did not want him. He's probably gonna evolve next turn. I could Sabrina his ass, which would let me take out Blacephalon early, but he doesn't have any damage, I'm sorry, any energy on it, rather. So I think we'll be okay for the moment. I need one more charge, but he's going to evolve and do 100 damage to me, which is no bueno. A bit of it is sad. Stirred. He was running red the whole time. Big yikes. That's rough. Well. That is not at all what I wanted. Do I Sabrina him to buy me a turn? So that way then Giratina can charge. Yeah, why not? Wish me luck. I cannot believe he ran red. It makes sense. I mean, there's enough EX cards out there, whether it be Buzzwole or whatever, that yes, you can, but that was unfortunate. Perchance to dream. Well, while I'm losing, let me check to make sure that my there's not too much scuff happening. Yeah, we seem to be A-okay. Nice, 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 nice. All right, friendos. Let's see how we can destroy our win streak here. Do I have anything else? No, I don't. Another Giratina, I think, which unfortunately is not that helpful. Because if I do that, that'll put me at 130, which even with another red, which I doubt that he's running. That only does 120, so I think I might be a-okay just to do the thing. And then I'll start stacking energy, stack-attacka on my other Giratina Darkrais, just in case I need to swap him out, which is entirely possible. He's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me hard, and I'm not gonna like it. Lucky Ducky with the Pokeball. I mean, granted, the man's got 7 cards in his hand, and all he has to do is just hit me once. He's gonna loosen me right now, and then I'm in danger. Yep. Type no, of course. Of course, a horse. Oh my god. You guys, I'm so scared. Is there anything that I can do at the moment that doesn't necessarily make me do Giratina to do? Because he could technically take me out with a null. Yeah, this is not a smart idea. Don't attempt doing what I'm about to do, friends. I don't recommend it. Because I'm gonna lose. Oh my god, it hurts. And then he's gonna freaking take me out with type null. Or better yet, what's about to happen is he's gonna loosen me into Blacephalon. Yeah, see, that's what it is. So sad. Loosen me. Yep, there it is. GG. GG. See, I am cognizant enough to know how I will be beaten, but not smart enough to do anything about it. Oh, so sad. Yeah, get wrecked, poison. So where did I go wrong? I should have put out Nihilego and try to take him out that way rather than stack more energy on Darkrai earlier. That's what should have happened. But dude, I cannot believe he took me out with a red on the first sort of exchange. That was very unfortunate. Still, Darkrai can hold its own, which I am thoroughly pleased with. I did not foresee that Darkrai and Giratina would remain a viable option. Thanks. Bear says thanks. All right, let's keep going. All we can do is what we can. And what I can do at this exact second, I need to wake up a little bit. So let's get some good stuff. Some Nope. Yeah. Can I make it a little bit louder, perchance? Let me know if it gets too crazy with the volume, but I need to wake up myself. All right, here we go. Yes. Is that the right option? Yeah, because I'm going to be stacking energy anyway on Darkrai. Type null with this. This is a Silvally Rampardos. I assume lots of Silvally. It is one of the cards of all time. Got Guzma Cyrus and PCL in hand, which is decent, I suppose. Tails. Sonic and Tails. Damn. Absolutely atrocious. Oh, you know what? That sucks. I should have done the thing. That's okay. He's gonna hit me. Kind of defeats the purpose of having the Poison Barb and Nihilego. It's okay. We're fine. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Probably not the right move, but it's the move. Should have just kept it in hand. I should have attached it to whatever Darkrai or Giratina I get next. I got Goose Mud. You guys, I'm not good at this game. Can you tell? Oh no. Run away! Okay. Because I'm unfortunately most likely going to lose, what can we take away from this experience? What can we take away from this experience? Make sure that I attach Poison Barb as soon as I can. Obviously, Darkrai can take a hit, so I don't need to attach Cape immediately until I see what he's planning. Let's see. What else is worth noting? Because lost.jpg is real. Yeah, I don't know. It's very sad. Alright, you know what? I'm just wasting time. This is not possible. That was atrocious. I do apologize. Okay, let's think about this. The whole purpose of having Nihilego in the deck is to be poisoning with Poison Barb or Nihilego themselves. And then, obviously, Darkrai does chip damage while Giratina charges up on bench, right? Like that's the whole shtick to this deck. So let's think this through. Any advice y'all have in chat, let me know, please. I'm thinking it was going to be, I thought it was going to be an easy climb because I'm a fool. All right, let's think this through. Obviously, red card first turn if I can. Mars is there as a backup once they've taken out, most likely, one of my EXs. He can New Wave for 2 Darkness, but I'm stacking energy on Darkrai. So, like, to me, because I'm stupid, to me, it makes sense to put Darkrai in active so it can not only do the chip, but it can power up. Unless Nihilego is just there as a meat shield with Poison Barb. Or do I actually stack energy on Nihilego because it's 2 energy? I mean, I guess if nothing else, you do it because you don't have any other choice. Cape is good because it puts me plus 20. Doesn't save Nihilego from anything like Silvally because that hits for 100. Puts Darkrai up to 160 and it puts Giratina up to 170, which they can already take a big beat. And doesn't save them from having a second big beat unless I do Pokemon Center Lady, which that's plus 30. So that's really only plus 50 if I do Cape and Pokemon Center Lady in the same turn. That's only plus 50. So no, they cannot survive a second big beat. So okay, let's think this through. Am I just overcomplicating it? Should I just lead with Nihilego and let him be a meat shield? Or should I keep him on bench while powering up Darkrai like I tried to do? Or, alternatively, do I run Psychic Energy as well? See, I don't know, because then I can power up Giratina faster. So many options. And the beautiful thing is that technically all of them are viable. That's what I kind of like about this game, what I like about the current meta, is that everything you want to do, you can. No one's stopping you. And you might experience some success. Sadly, those last 2 matches were not an example of success. Let me check Limitless. Did it have... Where was it? Did I close it? Pretty sure I closed it. I don't think it tells you, no. It does not open in Deck Builder, perhaps? Does it tell you the energy type? It does not. So sad. Just tells you the cards that the dude is using, which certainly I would like to try these decks out because they are interesting to me. But Very, very sad. All right, whatever, whatever, whatever. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We just got to be smart about this, which again, for me, kind of hard to do. Kind of hard, but we'll be fine. Third time's the charm. If it completely bricks, it's on me. Which, to be truthful, that's how most things in life are. Oh, I'm a silly bitch. Anyways, if you are somewhat enjoying the vibes, I definitely appreciate it. You can always give me a follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube if you're looking there. I'm trying to get TikTok streaming working as well, so you can, follow me there. But all my socials over in the corner if you want to follow. I certainly would appreciate it, friends. You can even hit me up on Discord. I'll probably be doing viewer battles if I can manage to find some time this week. Otherwise, I do ranked every Friday night and Saturday night in this late time slot. So it's less than ideal. We're also Galio. So if you are a night owl like me, certainly I would love to have you here. All right, we're going second. Going second. Definitely not going first. He's got all the mushrooms. That's a pretty card, actually. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, there's a little cutie fly. All right, that's a cute card. I like it. The caps regrow. So they just literally destroy him, and the caps regrow overnight. Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay, USA. Do I retreat Giratina to bench to keep him safe from Solgaleo while charging Darkrai? I think that's the answer. That's what I'm going to do. Because Giratina can one-hit KO Solgaleo should the need arise, which I am unfortunately feeling the need will arise. Do I put it on Giratina to prepare? Or do I power up Darkrai? Your thoughts are appreciated and valid. Because doing chip damage to Moral is not going to do really anything. This will at least let me attack earlier because I can charge 10 seconds. Shit. Yeah, we're doing this. Because I know the big threat here is the Solgaleos. He's going to have one pretty soon, two, because the Illuminate ability that Moral has is quite OP. It lets you completely stack your deck like he is doing. You may not be able to attack because of energy restrictions, but you'll have everything ready to go, and then you can play the cards as you see them, depending on whatever trainers you have in hand, to kind of be able to affect the deck. Affect the board as it is. So yeah, my man's going to evolve this guy. Yep. And then now he's down to one card. So even if I had a Mars or anything, it's not going to matter because the threat of the moment is staring at me in the face. And he's preparing a Cyrus. What? The weakness is real. I forgot grass. You son of a bitch. Right, so one more turn until all the craziness is out here, and then he's got Solgaleo. I lied. He cannot one-hit KO. It's only 180 damage. Oh, well, screw me. Damn. He's going to evolve Moral, most likely. If I'm so lucky. He'll evolve Moral, but no, he's going to evolve Solgaleo. He's going to have two. Maybe? He just used Illuminate, so what is he going to do? He's got one of them. He might have both. Perchance? Perchance? Unlikely? I may have over-theorized how consistent Darkrai Giratina is. But, again, the dude won. He went 10-1 with this particular deck. So, it's got to be somewhat good. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Rising Road. The worst flavor of ice cream. It's not a good sound. All right, we're ready, we're primed. Unfortunately, yeah, he's got Solgaleo in hand. Yeah, unfortunately, we are in danger. Why is he illuminating? The dude knows he doesn't have any hands, or any cards in hand, or in his deck, rather. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. He's poisoned now. This Darkrai is Dunzo. That'll put him at 140. Yeah. Darkrai is Dunzo. I wish that I had another leaf, but I only have one and I used it at the beginning, so note to self, even if it's not tactically important, to make sure that that's what you do. All right, Broken Space Bellow, just in case I've got some options. So it's gonna most likely be that I Giratina him. Swap out. Yep, Rising Road, that way he's no longer poisoned. Does this one have energy on it? No, it does not. But it's got Rocky Helmets. Smart, smart. Clear the poison. Oh, lame sauce. He'll be poisoned yet again, though, which does not necessarily help me. But he's got, he's got something. Oh, damn, so close. Okay. He's not running. Oh, see, I was hoping that there was, something. Just to say that I did something, I'm gonna Guzma, so that way then he loses the helmet, but, it's not really super important. This is going to put me at 130, so unless he's running a red or a Geo, then I think we're A-okay. Not necessarily that we're going to win, but at least that we're A-okay. Oh, I'm in danger. Really, my guy? Really? It's not gonna poison him. It'll bring him down to 140. Snikes. This is not what I wanted to do. It's not what I wanted. I was hoping that I could have poisoned him, but no. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Because, yeah, I was gonna Nice. Sweet, Darkrai's back, baby! Nice, 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 nice. All right, for those of you that are just joining us, certainly, I'm the data dude, Gene Cree, as it were. And the whole shtick is that I am trying to, well, not only climb ranked, but also trying to validate the meta, as it were. And so you can see between yesterday and today, it's a hot mix. I do not like the Blue Silvally deck, but then again, most of that was me. Highly recommend the Stoutland Gallade deck, and now we are trying to sort of see what we can do. 2-2 and a 210. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, I forgot to do that. All right, cool. So, not bad at all, friends. Not bad at all. I know that some of you are, if you're a statistics person rather, like me, good old Freudian slip, a statistics person. Sample size of 12, not that great, but it's at least what we got in the short time span that we do have. Here for a good time, not a long time. If you want to get a copy of that spreadsheet, I'll post it down in my Twitch panels later on. Actually, I might as well do that now. Hold on 2 seconds. Nope. Cancel. 2 seconds. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Copy the link. Yes. Is it going to let me? Hold on. Can I edit my stuff while I'm live? I'll also put it, if you're watching on YouTube, I'll put it in the description down below so you guys can kind of, A, comment on it, give me some feedback, but also B, let me know what you think. Because certainly I am open to any sort of feedback on how to make this spreadsheet better, specifically the pivot table and the visualizations, because certainly they tell me a good story, but you know, you can always improve. Whoa. Is it gonna let me? Perchance. Hold on. Edit. Yes. Nope, that's not it. Edit panels. Yeah. If I can spell. Yeah, that is not how you spell it. There we go. So now, if you hit refresh, it should be down there. Something went wrong. Try again. But why? Let me refresh. It's not working. It's not working. Oh my God, Twitch, why? Why? Absolutely terrible. All right, give me a second. Perchance to dream. Okay. Edit panels. There we go. It's A3a. Something went wrong. Interesting. What seems to be the issue, Twitch? I don't know, but I'll post it in chat. I don't know what's going on. That's so weird. I'll plus around with it. I do apologize. But there's the tracker if you want to see it. That's so strange. Maybe because it's a Google Sheet and they don't want you linking Google Sheets? I don't know. That's so strange. But definitely, I know I just threw it in the description down below. If you're watching on YouTube, you can get up in there. You can make comments. You can steal it if you want to make a copy for yourself. I don't recommend doing it because it brings me great suffering and a joy at the same time to see all the data of my wins, losses, and follies before me. But, you know, it's at least interesting. And like I said, I can learn from it. Hopefully you guys can too. That's the whole thing we're here for. But let's see what we got. Hopefully your guys and gals, your tournament, your ranked matches, if you're participating, are going better than mine. Right now, my win rate's only 60%. I'm so sad. It was up much, much higher before I dealt with that stupid Silvally Blacephalon deck, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. We can only try what we can. We can only work on what we got. Alright, Darkrai. Everlasting Darkness. Cool. Not a bad hand. Not a bad hand. All right, so we got Zorora. I'm assuming it's going to be Zorora, Tapu Koko. There's Guzma, another Giratina. I'll take it. Look at how much aura he's got. Look at it. He's just like, hey, what up? Excuse me, tired boy. Dudes, I just remembered I have sushi in my fridge. Oh my god, yes, I'm so excited. I got sushi. All right, that's gonna be a nice little treat for future me. Thunderclap Flash. That's actually a really OP move, especially when, and this is my hypothesis, if and when they ever release the Thunder Fossil Pokemon, this is your guy. This is going to be your guy. Yeah. Looks like a Digimon to me, personally. That's what it reminds me the most of, if you know Digimon. Zeroramon. I can definitely see that being a thing. He really doesn't have any other basics? Alright. I'm gonna have to Pokemon Center lady this dude. There's poison. Nice. That way it buys me at least a little bit more time. But he's got so many cards in his hand. How does he not have what he needs? Thing's buried. He's gonna probably electrical cord right now. And then that sets up what I'm assuming is probably going to be like maybe the Pikachu EX or the Tapu Koko for his Mach Bolt sort of, you know, attack. We shall see. I'm actually kind of scared. Okay, never mind. I'm not scared at all. I don't know what I was talking about. What? What? All right. I don't know what that dude was doing. It actually made me sad. I kind of wanted to see how that cooked. But I will take it. I do not care. I have no shame. Zero Aura. I don't know what that would have been. Probably Zero Aura or Choreo or something, or I don't know what. Oh, you guys. Not this particular season. I'm not sure if it's the next one, but allegedly, Dina and Creatures and all them, they're putting back the win rate. No. No. They're putting back the consecutive win sort of points if you've got them. Let's see. Let's check out this dude's featured. He's got the nice, fancy, the one you got to trade all of them for. He's got some immersive cards. He's got the shiny. What language is that? Gorlok. Is this German, perhaps? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, dude. That's Charizard's name in German? Glorak. That's actually kind of cool. It sounds like Cleon. And of course, Pikachu. And it's just Pikachu. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's actually really cool. I personally don't care for the different, language cards because I have a hard enough time collecting the English cards as is, but dude, that's pretty cool. All right, Ryan, I see you with your lily icon. All right, I'm praying to the porcelain god that is Pikachu that I'm gonna win. That's money. That's the goal at least. Rinse, repeat, and enjoy. If it's good enough for shampoo, it's good enough for Darkrai Giratina. Interesting. He has the Vulpix. It's like card sleeves. Cool, I guess. But he's running Fighting Energy, so my brain immediately thinks either the Stoutland Gallade deck, like I was running earlier, which is highly recommended, or he's running Giratina. Silvally Rampardos, which that's what it looks like he's doing, so that's what I need to prepare for. Do I cape Darkrai? Yes, no, maybe so. Or do I Darkrai Giratina? I'm sorry, do I cape Giratina? Yeah, well, I've already I've done the thing. So I guess that answers that. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Do your worst, you cur. Oh damn, he's got two fossils. I'm in danger. Did you get another type? No? Man's got a stacked bench. Lucky him. Tails, Sonic and Tails, Sonic and Tails. Yes. All right, cool beans. I like it, I love it, I want more of it. Now I just need a Nihilego. Yes, ask and you shall receive, chat. Ask and you shall receive. Yeah, we'll do this. Chippity chip chips. Nice. Unfortunately, he's going to evolve. Most likely, he's going to do 100 damage to me, which is less than ideal, but that's what we got to do. And unfortunately, yeah, there's Silvally. He's going to do 100 damage, which heals the poison. I forgot. Absolutely lame. Really? Nope, no, he already did. I was like, I thought maybe I didn't see it, but no, he did in fact do the thing. He did the thing. Okay. If I Sabrina him, it's not really gonna be anything crazy. Damn. Any advice? Because if I Sabrina him, he'll put out Fossil, he'll discard Fossil, he will Silvally me no matter what. I could retreat Darkrai to Nihilego and then wait for a Cyrus, essentially. I think that's what I'm going to do. That way he doesn't get the points. We'll do a little bit of everything. We'll make him discard one of the skull fossils. Unless he's stupid enough to put a type null out there. But no, he's gonna be smart. He's gonna be smarter than the average of air. And he's gonna, yeah, see? Perfect. Which doesn't help me because unfortunately he did clear himself of the poison, which it would have destroyed him. Damn. I should have let the poison destroy him. That was on me. You guys should warn me of these things. Because now he's just going to discard, unless he has Candy, which is entirely possible. And then either way, Nihilego is donezo. But Giratina's up. Silvally. So if he puts Silvally in active, Darkrai is going to take care of him no matter what. He has to evolve in order not to get taken out, which means he'll be able to get taken out by Nihilego, rather. No, not rather. He will be able to take out Nihilego, but because he's at 150, he needs. Oh, he knew I had the Cyrus. Bastard. It's okay. We're good. We're fine. We're A-okay. We'll charge this guy up right now. It's not going to do anything, but, you know, options never hurt no one. He knew I had the Cyrus. Damn. Discard into, most likely, Silvally. Probably the full health Silvally. Nope. Really? Really? This sucks. 15 seconds. Okay. Let's think this through. If I put out full health, Giratina 150, then I have to use energy to retreat him unless I have a leaf. I could put him out to take damage. I could put him to get taken out. Shit. We'll do this. This is not the ideal. But this is what he wanted. So I'm giving him what he wants. The ideal would have been to put out this guy. Well, no, because I would have had to spend energy to retreat him unless I got Leaf. Watch me get Leaf this next turn. I get a 10% chance of drawing her. Oh my god, you guys. Less than ideal. Less than ideal. So it begins. Don't do it. I mean, it doesn't much matter. He's gonna... Darkrai is gonna die. Very sad. Absolutely horrendous. See, I could retreat into Nihilego. I mean, the dude only needs one energy, so I don't think it much matters. This sucks. Is there a win condition? Let's think this through, because that Rampardos, unfortunately, is putting a lot of pressure. I cannot let anything drop below 130. I mean, obviously, I've got Nihilego, but thankfully it's at full health, so it cannot be Cyrus. I mean, none of my guys can be Cyrus. Oh, this sucks. He needs a Tails, but he's going to Silvally me and do 100 right now. Nope. Really? I mean, still danger because... Oh my god. Absolutely horrendous. I got nothing. About to lose. Not great. Because even if I retreat into Giratina to poison him... Yeah, it's GG, friends. It's GG. So sad. Thankfully, we're learning, we're gathering data, we're seeing what we can do. And Ryan, I respect you. Thank you, friend. Have a kiss. Gotta think this through, gotta think this through. See, it's at times like these that, I wish that I could accurately predict what I should do versus accurately predicting what my opponent should do. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Thankfully, there's 14 days left in the season, so even if I don't get to, a good rank this evening, which I don't foresee happening, because if we take a peek at what's going on with my life, again, I've kind of stalled out right here, which is a little sad. But positive is happening. Positive things are happening. That's the goal. Oricorio, you son of a bitch. Is it Zorora Oricorio? Is it Tapu Koko? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? A shaman of all things. How interesting. Give me a Darkrai. Give me a Darkrai. Please, please, please. Darkrai. Yes. Ask and you shall receive. The universe is kind. All right. Thin the deck. Thin the deck. Let's see what we got. Pokemon Center Lady, Sabrina. I need to poison his ass. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this because I have no answer to Oricorio, unfortunately. 11%, so 9. No, I have loan cards, so it's 9% chance to get a poison barb. Thanks! That actually helps quite a bit. Yes, 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 yes. Give me a poison, 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 poison. Another Darkrai, cool. Poison, poison, poison. Yes, there it is. There it is, baby! Magnezone, Oricorio Magnezone. Interesting. Double Oricorio. What about second breakfast? All right, so now I need to retreat Nihilego. Because sure, Darkrai can't do anything, but Nihilego is the important part. I think that's the important part. Is that the right call? Do I risk Darkrai as the meat shield, or I leave Nihilego as the meat shield? See, these are the things that I need to figure out. If you guys have any idea, please, please let me know. I actually don't. I do not know. I will keep Cape for a little bit here. Yeah, we're just gonna go aggressive. We're gonna see what we got. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Oh no! I'm in danger. Okay, let's be smart about this. He's probably going to put out second Oricorio. Really? Okay. What is with all these people conceding? Like, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But it seems to be the only way that I'm getting wins right now, which is a little sad on my part. However, why? For what purpose? What do they see that I do not? Because maybe I'm just like catastrophizing, but I like legit think that oh, I suck, I don't know what I'm doing, which admittedly I don't know what I'm doing. But like that's so strange to me. Shocks. I was shocks. I was shocks that I lost, or that I won rather. But hey, I'll take it. I do not know. I do not know. Fascinating. Hey, what's up, Asha? What's good? What's good? Is it gonna refresh, perhaps? Hold on, let me see. I'm making changes as we speak. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Let's see if that's better, worse, the same. I do need. I should be paying attention to what's happening here. Font size. We'll do 24. How's your evening? Are you winning the game, son? All right, Shiinotic Solgaleo with a nice Nihilego for some fun. Lay them down. Let's see. I should. Do I do a red card? Sweet. Congrats, dude. Mewtwo EX is a good card. At least it was back in the day. Nowadays, I actually don't know if it's still meta or not. But maybe with a Lunala deck, you can. The cards that you want to get, I mean, technically there's two really good decks ahead of you. I can give you some resources. I'm going to do this, which is not the smartest idea. I'm going to do this. And I'm gonna red card him because I got it in my bones that he's got it in my bones that he's got something going on. And it ain't what I think it is. But right on. Welcome to the Pokemon TCG community. Hopefully you like it here. Certainly it is enjoyable. Some websites that I might recommend, if I can completely interrupt my my thing, highly recommend looking at Pokemon TCG Pocket.gg. This website, I'll link them in chat, and then also Pokemon Zone. I would highly recommend. They got articles that you can read and do stuff there. Yeah, the cape, it's pretty good. Should have done poison, personally, is what it should have been, but we are learning. Solgaleo, it's a thing. Okay, we're fine. The cape, I think. Oh god, I don't know when the cape got released. It's an older set. I can tell you what set it is here in a hot minute. Shnikes. All right, whatever. Why did I cape Darkrai? I need to be putting poison because of Heligo. Oh, he's gonna Rising Road. Yep, the worst flavor of ice cream. Here is the first website. Oh my god. This is the first website I would definitely recommend checking out. Second Darkrai. What about second Darkrai? This is less than ideal. Less than ideal. I'm not gonna have any answer to his freaking Solgaleo. Oh my god. I'm not gonna have any answer because I have no energy attached. This is not the way to play this game, by the way, Ahasha. This is not the way to play the game. uh, and then here is that second one. I highly recommend looking at these two. It gives you kind of a nice overview, not only of events that are coming up within the game itself. Like right now, there's actually an event where you can get free cards by participating in solo battles, which is kind of nice. It's nice. It's low pressure. You get to kind of learn the game a little bit. Um, but, um, the name of the game, at least for me, is ranked. Trying to get to that Master Ball rank, collect all the cards. It's kind of nice. Ooh, this is not what I wanted. He's not going to let me off the hook, is he? So we shall sacrifice Nihiligo. Yeah, sure, we can take a peek. I got quite a bit of cards. I've been playing since the game got released in October, so what is that? 8 months now? Holy crap, that's crazy. This is terrible. I'm gonna lose. Maybe Darkrai Giratina is not a good deck, you guys. Maybe I'm just trash at the game as well, but these are my thoughts. And like Rising Road does nothing. Yeah, he's gonna Rising Road all over my face. This is terrible. And of course he heals, sure. Well, no, I don't want to concede. I mean, I should concede. Ooh. I mean, this is in fact a gacha game. You are correct. Thankfully, there's not that many loot boxes, as it were, but the whole Pokemon card mechanic, that's one way you could look at it. In terms of like, what are you gonna get? Yeah, sure, it's a gamble, but I do not see. Oh, damn, I had Leaf. I should have. Not that it would have mattered. G freaking G, you guys. So sad. Um, G freaking G. So sad. Defeat Heresy. It's okay. Shiinotic Solgaleo, we want second. It was a 10-turn match, so I'm not really certain, friends, that I am actually winning anything. I mean, compared to what I was doing a minute ago with the Stoutland deck, like that deck cooked. This deck, not so much. It's 3 and 4 right now. That's a big yikes. Granted, it's probably all my own fault, but big yikes. 3 and 4. I don't know. I still have 5 more rounds to go. So we'll see how it actually plays out. But let me look at the pivot. I'm curious. Right now, Darkrai Nihiligo, 42%? That's lame. Lame. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Yes, battles. That's the thing about this. I mean, a lot of card games, obviously RNG, where the whole randomness of it is how it all works. Whether you're playing poker, whether you're playing Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever, Go Fish even. Yes, you are correct. It all comes down to RNG. Are you going to get lucky enough to get the cards? Is your opponent going to be unlucky enough not to get the cards you want them to get? But what really separates like the good players from people like me is that even if you have bad cards in the hand, you can either bluff, like if you're playing in poker, or you can outplay with the limited resources that you have. So certainly, you want to kind of go in, you want to build as many good meta decks as you can, the decks that, definitely perform, which again, if you go to those websites that I linked in chat for you, PCTGPocket.gg, that's the first one and like the main one that I've been using since the game came out. Pokemon Zone is good. There are other websites I'm sure you can look on, like Reddit, if you're into that sort of thing. But you find decks that not only perform well, but that you also have the cards for, but even more so that are fun to play. Like this Darkrai Giratina deck, I thought it would be more fun. It was very fun last meta. It was the only deck that you really could run last meta. But right now, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it, which is a little sad for me. Little sad. Do I have... What's going on? Hey, look at that! Level up, baby! Nice. I did not... I mean, it makes sense. But level 50 is the level cap. 3,415. Just to kind of see what it is. But yeah, it's pretty nice. So since you just downloaded this deck, let's go through... I'm sorry, since you just downloaded this game, let's run through some basics. That way you can kind of, in my opinion, maximize the effort. So, I guess first things first, if you are decidedly a heathen, you can sign up for the $10 a month premium pass. It lets you basically open up a new, let's see, does it tell you? Yes. So premium pass, this is obviously not sponsored, but it lets you open up one extra Delibird pack a day. So an additional over 24 hours. And plus it also gives you access to the premium missions where you can unlock special cosmetics by doing missions. You can try it out for 2 weeks. That's what I did. And I was like, yeah, this game's fucking awesome. And so I basically am spending $10 a month on this game. That's the only thing that I drop on it. I do not buy Pokegold as often as I can. You actually get a little bit of the premium currency for free every once in a while. But you can kind of see what it is. Right here, you get hourglasses. They basically let you open up packs early. Your packs, you can see the timers here. You get to open them up every 12 hours for the Pikachu stamina and every 24 hours for the Delibird stamina. If you, again, you have the premium pass, you get to do this twice a day. Or no, yeah, no, this is it. Because otherwise it's just Pikachu. I'm confusing myself. Sorry. If you only have regular, you only get the 2 Pikachu decks a day. If you have the premium pass, you get the 2 Pikachu decks and a Delibird pack. But you get to choose any of the packs that exist. You can open them up. There's a plethora of cards out there. Unfortunately, and that's the only thing I don't really like about this particular game for the people like yourself who are fortunate enough to join us, but unfortunate enough to join us now, is that you're kind of behind the 8 ball because a lot of the good decks rely on cards from all the different sets, right? Yeah, you get 3. So that's the only thing that is a downside, especially since you just started, is that you're going to be relying on luck to get what you want, because it's not guaranteed that if you're going after a certain card in order to build a certain deck that you're going to get it. It's that RNG thing. So for people like myself who have been playing since day one and like have been able to collect the cards slowly, I'm good. Unfortunately, this is maybe something that the creators of this game need to address. I doubt they will, because they want people like yourself to spend the money from the shop. But you may need to rely on Wonder Picks, which you earn the stamina for. You know, again, every 12 hours you can earn one of these stamina heart, and then you can go on in and you can pick, not specifically pick, but you can pick one of these 5, and it's basically like a little mini booster pack upon which you can then pick like a card. Like right now, this Pheromosa, this would be a good card to grab. It's very useful. Grass is very powerful in some of the decks. You know, in terms of the current meta, if that's what you're after, you know, sort of whatever it is. Is there any good examples? Yes. So this deck right here, this Hawlucha, notice that I've got this little heart icon on him. You can actually get that heart icon by going into your card collection and kind of seeing this. So let me go into my card collection, and you can actually, if it's going to let me, zoom out, enhance. You can kind of look at all your cards at a glance. Oh my god, it's chugging. It's thinking so hard. So depending on what cards you get, you'll be able to kind of see them all. But if you want to wish list the cards you don't have, well, that's fairly simple. You come up to this little doohickey here, you toggle it, and then now it separates your cards out by every card available. I'm going to hit the little magnifying glass right here, all the way at the bottom. These 2 options, which I wish that these were perfect. Let me hit OK, and what that does now is it's going to show you every single card that is available. Now yours, probably looks more like this. If you just started, your collection is probably going to look more like this, which is fine. Nothing wrong with it. But what it is you can come on into each card and you can kind of read about it. You can see what it does. It'll tell you the effect if there's an effect or whatever the skills are if it's a Pokemon. It'll show you related cards, yada, yada, yada. It's pretty nice. You can kind of see all the different cards that are available. Full art cards, super nice, right? But this little icon up top here, this little red heart, if you click on it, now what's going to happen is if it's a specific card you are chasing, like a Nihilego or maybe a Buzzwole, or maybe just, you want Pikachu because Pikachu's your favorite, whatever. You hit that little heart icon, and now, as it said, is that it will now be shown anytime that it is in a Wonder Trade situation like how it is. So it's a little bit easier to kind of see, right? So that's how you get the little heart icon. So that's the first thing. Woo! All the way at the bottom it was. So nice, a little bit easier. I mean, obviously you have the little book icon to see that it's in your collection, but now I know that this Hawlucha, it's a wish-listed card because you don't own it, right? So I need it, gotta have it. I'm not gonna buy it because there are other things. Yes, dude, the immersive cards. That's like the whole shtick of this game. I wish upon a fish that they had more immersive cards, but some of these are pretty great. If you want to see all of them, you're already on my YouTube. I have kind of shorts of just about each one of these because I think they're freaking cool. I want them to do more of them because, like, you can see, come on now, yeah, buddy, you can see not only what it is, but like, this is so cool. You cannot do this with actual Pokemon cards. Like, you can't be like, oh yeah, let me just zoom in here. No, you get freaking 3D animation. It's great. Shows you all the fun stuff. These are all the Ultra Beasts. I need a Guzzlord. I need Guzzlord. That way I can make an effective Darkness deck. I'm trying to use Darkrai Giratina, and it ain't happening, friends. But yeah, these immersive cards are freaking cool. But what's even cooler than that? What's even cooler than that, friend? Shinies. Shinies are cool. Shiny cards are cool. But even cooler than that, if I be so bold, clear, are the Crown Rares. The Crown Rares, these wonderful gold cards. Highly unlikely that you will get them. Highly unlikely that I will get them. Like I said, I've been playing this game since the beginning when it was released in October of 24. So that's like 8 months ago. I've only got 3. 3. That's it. I know people who have like multiples of these guys, and it's crazy. But it's because they spend real life money on this. I don't recommend that. But since we're here, something that I would recommend, let me show it to you. In the shop, every day you get dailies like every other gacha game, like every other game. Every day you get, 1 stamina hourglass and 1 shop point. You can see I've been collecting shop points for a while. The reason why I bring this up is because you are eligible to earn 5 shop points a day. No questions asked. 5 a day. So long as you do one of a few things. The first is you participate in a battle against another human being and they give you a thanks, kind of like I was doing with the ranked matches. It's not guaranteed that your opponents are going to thank you. It's the sportsman-like thing to do, but not guaranteed that they will. So that's the first thing. The second way that you can earn shop points, consistently at least, is if people select your Wonder Trade, you can get thanks that way. The third way, this is the way that I'm kind of going to be suggesting for you, is they're the same as any other card. The gold ones, there's no difference in terms of skill or ability. It just depends on what the card, the Pokemon itself is. What was I going to say? But the thing is that you can take a card like this Crown Rare card and you can put it in what's known as a either a binder like this, where you can show off your cards, or in a display board, which are accessible via your collection binders. And you want to set them to public, you want to fill them up, you want to try and make as many as you can, right? got like my shiny cards here. All my shiny Pokemon are a part of it, right? You want to make sure that it's set to public. You can add in tags, right? That way they're searchable. But the reason for that is because let's assume you don't like battling. Let's assume you don't, trade a whole bunch and you don't want to get people things. You can earn likes, and those likes, if I show you here, are accessible via the Community Showcases tab. You can see that there are popular ones that randos have up here, which usually 9 times out of 10 is the most current, sort of like recent. Like you can see, this is all the Vulpix cosmetics. But based on your friends, you can also give them likes, and they can get these these likes, these shop tokens. I'm sorry, that's what it is. So I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm preaching what I practice here, practicing what I'm preaching. And each of these people that I'm giving thanks to, I'm sending them for free with very little, sort of effort on my part, a free shop token. Well, Gene, you keep talking. Why are we doing all these things, right? Why are we wasting our time? Why are we wasting our time getting shop tokens? Well, again, Asha, because you are new, I'm overloading you. I apologize. Because you are new, there are 2 specific cards that you are going to need. If battling is your thing, that you're going to want to need right now. You're going to need them yesterday. You need to get 2 copies of Professor's Research. You need to get 2 copies of every card. Not more, not less. You need 2 copies of every card. That way you can effectively use them in battle. So this should be priority 1. Draw 2 cards. It's amazing. It's pot of greed. I've got 4 of them. Those cost 2 shop points apiece. The second card that you want to get, Pokeball. Also worth putting in your deck. You need 2 of each. Again, it's worth all 2 shop points. I don't know when these are going away, if they ever do. They've been here since the very beginning of the game. But you need Professor's Research in every single deck. You need Pokeball in every single deck. So if nothing else, start there. So let's recap. You pull cards every day. Hopefully you get good stuff. You can wishlist cards in your collection. That way you can wonder trade them. If other people, your friends, are getting, their picks, right? So every time you open up a pack, they're going to show up here, right? These are the packs that other people open, right? Once you have enough cards, I mean, technically you can just do it with whatever cards you want. Build a feature, maybe attach it to your profile like I've got here, something then you can show it off. You can have people, come into your thing, be like, oh, fun Pokemon. What is he talking about? And it's, it's all the Pokemon that, exist out in the world, right? And then once that's the case, you can start adding in, friends, as it were. So that way you can do battle with them, you can trade with them. Here's my friend code if you want to do stuff. But you think you're allowed 100 friends. I don't have 100 friends. I don't have any friends. No, that's not true. I've got 75 people. But these are people that you can play with. You can trade with them. Like I said, it lets you get the shop tokens, as it were. But that's kind of it. And then really the rest of it is just what you make it. The rest of the game is what you make it. There are solo battles you can participate in. Highly recommend. That's probably where you start, are these solo battles, if battling is in your blood. And literally just do the step-up battles. Beginner, intermediate, try and get all the different battle tasks, because it gives you shop points, or it gives you the hourglasses that are needed for opening up more points. Definitely worth doing. Which, right now, this Ultra Beast drop event, it's good until next Friday. This is actually something I would recommend because it is a limited time event and you do have stamina. Normally, you can just do the solo battles no matter when. But you do have stamina. Okay. Sure. Let us do something. Questions, concerns. I know that was a lot, and I apologize, but it excites me when new people play the game, because that means more people are playing the game, and if more people play the game, that means I get to play the game more. Anything good in my... No, just all the thanks for battle. Thanks. Bear says thanks. Let's open up a couple of these. Am I going to get something good? I've already got 2 of the Ultra Necroms in this, so that's pretty nice. I've got a few of these too. Hopefully I did. Hopefully it wasn't too crazy, but definitely, you know, I'm sure you can check out Reddit. I'm sure you can check out YouTube. You can check out my YouTube. You know, subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it if nothing else. I think that's a nice transaction. I teach you a little bit. You give me a subscription. Hey, I would love it. You don't even need to hit the bell icon, although I would appreciate it. 2 in a row, Duskmane. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. But yeah, it's a good game. At least I think so. Granted, I'm a little biased because I love Pokemon, but hey, what are you gonna do? One more. And then we'll get back to fighting the Pokemon. Something good. Give me something good. A Xurkitree. All right, that's not bad. Okay, says the blind man. I see it all. There's 3 left. All right, cool. But the name of the game, friends, is ranked matches. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm planning on doing. And let's see. I am going to build these decks and kind of test them. Kartana. Do tell. What do you mean by that? We've got 5 more matches of Darkrai Giratina. Got 5 more matches of Darkrai Giratina. Yes. Quiet. Kartana next, the man says. Or woman, I don't know what you are, friend. I appreciate you, though. At this point, make sure you stay hydrated. What is? Alright, I'm going first. Not a bad deal. Interesting, to say the least. Another Solgaleo deck? Really? Solgaleo. Shinotic Solgaleo. All right. Yes. Well, it depends. If you go second, that means that you are able to attack first. If you go first, you are able to evolve first. So it kind of just depends on what it is you are attempting to do. 9 times out of 10 going second, yes, because you get to attack. However, depending on your playstyle, depending on the deck you are running, that may not be what you want to do. Like if you are relying on, like, say, a 1-card attacker like a Rampardos, a very powerful card, which evolves from a fossil, it actually is in your best interest to go first because you can evolve once your next turn using something called Rare Candy. I'm sure that you're going to see my opponent here use Rare Candy to evolve his Cosmog, or one of them rather, now that he has 2. He's going to use Rare Candy to evolve his Cosmog into the level beyond what the next level is, because this is a basic. They get evolved into stage 1 middle of evolutions, and then they get evolved into stage 2 third evolutions. Using Rare Candy, we get to skip that middle step. Interesting. Do I power up on bench? Where do I power up? Where do I power up original Darkrai? Original Darkrai it is. Broken Space Bellow. So theoretically, I'm actually not attacking right now. I am, what's the word I'm looking for? I am, using what's known as like chip damage because of my Nightmare Aura. Basically, anytime I attach a Darkness Energy, it does 20 damage. But there we go, Shinotic. He's probably got, hopefully, just another Shinotic, but most likely he's got, okay, Cosmo M, that's not bad. He's going to evolve into Solgaleo very soon, and then I'm in danger. Full bench, not bad. Guzma. I've got Cyrus. Let's see. That will, if I power up Giratina, that'll put me within Chaotic Impact range, which I have to remember is freaking 180. Silvally is 180 health, so it's not even going to destroy him. Or do I power up this Giratina? Because that's one more turn. Yeah, we're gonna have to. It's not what I want to do, but it's what we're gonna have to do. He's going to use his special Illuminate skill, which lets him basically pull out a Pokemon at random into his hand. So that means that now he's got his fancy dancy Solgaleo card. Solgaleo. Nope, not the right one. But yeah, Soul Breaker, 120 damage. That's rough. There's Rising Road, his special ability, which pushes him into the active spot, and now he can attack me, which is very sad. So sad. Okay, USA. See, unfortunately, even though I have a Cyrus and a Sabrina in my hand, it's not going to do a dang thing. So... But now, he's at 130. He's probably going to Lily, knowing my luck. I should have Marsed. Is he going to do it? But now he's at the range where I can attack him with Giratina and destroy him, hopefully. We'll see. He is going to Rising Road my ass, which is unfortunate because this is also a problem, because that is going to most likely evolve right now. Oh, no, he's got Lily. He's probably got both. Rising Road. Nope, Soulbreaker. I'm in danger, oh god. I've got no answer. Yes, dude, let me show you Rampardos. It does 130 damage for 1 energy. It is crazy. Love that card. Everybody loves that card. But it's a 3-stage evolution from Fossil. Yeah. Absolutely terrible. I got nothing. I got nothing. He's going to evolve Solgaleo. Hey, welcome back, Dex. It's going pretty good. Well, that's a lie. I'm currently testing to see whether Darkrai Giratina is a viable option. Thank you, Miano. And allegedly, a dude in the Philippines went 10-1 with this particular deck. I am not that dude in the Philippines. Let's just put it that way. I think right now, Darkrai Giratina is, yeah, I'm at 42%. It's not great. It's almost as bad as the Silvally Blacephalon deck. But I did find out that Stoutland Gallade cooks. It's pretty good. 69%. Nice. So it's good stuff. What is your interesting list, if you don't mind sharing? Really? Really? Lycanroc non-EX? All right. What's the special sauce of that? I am curious. I actually don't think I'm familiar with the non-EX Lycanroc. Well, no, I am, because there's the night and the day version, so which one are you running? Yes, Grudgeon was the original sort of pick for this particular deck. You are absolutely right, Asha. But now with things like Oricorio, which you'll learn about eventually, which basically nullifies EX attacks, you need some form of damage going out, which prior to this I was using Komala, but this deck, like I said, this particular deck list, if you want to see it, it's in the corner, called for Nihilego because poison damage is a thing. I unfortunately am trash, so yeah, it's good times. Okay. Nice. That's actually kind of cool. Um, what rank are you, if you don't mind? Are you all the way up to Master Ball, if I remember correctly? Because unfortunately, the different ranks, as it were, nice. Congrats. The different ranks, as it were, they do have, for the most part, people trying different things. Like I know if it was me, and I'm sure, you yourself, once you get to the rank of Master Ball, you kind of have a little bit more wiggle room because then you can start trying out decks that you normally wouldn't have. People like myself who are interested in getting to Master Ball, um, we're kind of locked into using the meta decks, as it were. Um, so that's one of the main reasons why myself I want to get, as a content creator, get to Master Ball so that way I can start dicking around with all the cards. Unfortunately, between RNG and my lack of skill, to be perfectly honest, not able to get there. I'm stuck in Ultra Ball hell, as it were. Yes, dude. Buzzwole, and I'm assuming it was Nihilego paired with Guzzlord. Um, that is a freaking killer deck. The Buzzwole deck is the meta deck right now. Everybody hates it. Everybody plays it. It's just a matter of how can you counter it? Kind of like what Dex is saying. 892, yes boy. Oh, something messed up. Hold on. Where did I mess up? Hold up. Good news. I think up until you get out of beginner, I think until you get out of Great Ball, you really can't lose too much of stuff. Hold on, wait a minute. Battle history, something's not right. Something's not right. Let me make sure that I've got this all lined up. 2 seconds, I apologize. So I lost. I won. Okay, those match. So right up to no. And then I lost against Ryan, which was a Silvally Rampardos. I won against Sean's, which was an Oricorio Magnezone. I lost and I won. So why is my current points off? Something's not right. Because it says I have 909 points. That don't make any sense. Hold on, wait a minute. Something's not right. Ah, there it is. I accidentally counted a win as a loss, and I should not have. Okay, there we go. Hide. Okay, cool. There we go. 4 more of this particular deck to see what we got. Nice. Yes, dude, you missed it. I was literally going through my old I was going through my old freaking TCG from like the original days. Um, and so I used to play original back in the day, and I think I stopped collecting way back when, like forever and a half ago, when I think it was the Neo set, whatever Gen 3 or Gen 4 was, when those cards got printed, I stopped collecting. So being able to pick this game up, pretty good. So, there you go. Having knowledge of Pokemon obviously makes things easier. But congrats to you, dude. This is literally my 3rd season, and I am terrible at this game. So the fact that you're able to get to Master Ball, already in 2 seasons, congrats. Granted, I really only play on the weekends or at night. That's really it, because, got a job, responsibility. It's terrible. No, I wish. Like, the whole thing, like, I was thinking about getting them graded. I was thinking about it, but, like, I don't know, man. Like, I've even got, like, we got a couple that are, like, 1st editions. But, yeah, whatever this set was with the gym leaders, I think it was, that set is when I stopped collecting. And then we got into, like, the Neos, whatever these guys were, that little symbol. So, some of them are kind of cool, but I ain't got no, like, 1st edition Charizard or nothing. I wish I did. I'd retire. But yeah, it's all good. Yeah. I mean, certainly Master Ball is a bit of a ways away for you, definitely even for me. Where's it at? Older articles. I mean, here's that. That's a Celestial Gardens update, but yeah. That's March. I don't want to go that far back. What the hell? I just want to see the ranked matches. Maybe it's not this one. Pokezone? Yeah, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Ranked matches, season A3a, which is the current season that we're in. 15 days. That's crazy. Is that what my tracker says? Did I get the wrong date? Hold on. Ends June 23rd. I think I have the wrong date. I do have the wrong date. Oh my gosh. I'm a fool. I'll fix it later. All right, whatever. I'll fix it later. That my tracker is correct. But anyways, what was I doing? I was doing a thing. So right now you're in beginner, which not bad at all. You win 10 points. You can't lose anything. You get to Pokeball. You do start losing points. Good news. I don't think, in ranks up to Great Ball 1. So basically these 2 ranks, you are not going to be able to drop down a rank. Once you get into Great Ball, then this bullshit happens. You start getting good, fail, good, fail. So, just be mindful. This is why, like, Dex was saying, you gotta kind of pick decks that are good. That way you can eventually get up there. Yes, that is a solid starter deck. I mean, you can see I myself am running Darkrai Giratina. I'm using a bit of an advanced technique with Nihilego, which basically accelerates poison, but your friend is not wrong. Drudgen with Rocky Helmet, that's going to be doing 40 damage to your opponent, assuming that they attack Drudgen, which they kind of have to in order to get to your main guys. Unless they're running a card like Sabrina. Very powerful card, which basically makes you swap. Oh my god, hiccups. Or if they're doing some sort of bench damage, like if they've got like a Pheromosa, which does 20 points of damage to your bench, they could do what's known as Cyrusing you, which is basically playing Cyrus, and it makes you swap inadvertently one of your cards into the active spot. So yes, Drudgen will work, however, just be prepared that it will also fail, especially given the current meta of things. These 2 cards right here, basically the antithesis of Drudgen, or however you say his name, Rudagon. I don't even know. I don't speak no English. But yes, that is a pretty good deck. That's actually what carried me through the previous season, because that was the meta deck. Kind of like how right now, the meta deck, the deck that does the best is, nope, not this one, is Buzzwole. Buzzwole is like the deck that everybody and their mother wants to have, wants to run. I ran it for almost 20 matches, and it is good, depending on how you play it. But then you gotta try. You gotta try a little bit of everything. You can't just play the same thing 24/7 because that's boring, at least to me. You gotta try a little bit of everything. All right, let's see. Where were we? I got four more to do, but it is also late, early, depending on how you look at it. I don't know. I'm a tired boy. Let's check something. Um. Okay, yeah, we got some time. We got some time. Perchance to dream. I gotta fix this. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, that is also true. That is also true. Okay, cool. Those are all correct. All right. Sorry, friends. Trying to deal with scuff. Something that also might be worth looking at too. I mean, you could try. Um, what is worth looking into? Yes. Right now, so Giratina Darkrai, your buddy's not wrong, can definitely do it. If you want to focus only on, like you said, Buzzwole, then you just got to draw from basically the current deck, the red pack, and that's going to give you this deck. There's those Pokeballs that I was talking about. There's those Professor's Research I was talking about, so you can see I've got them in my deck. But then you will need to pull other cards somehow. Like this, you buy it from the shop, that's easy enough to get. But these Leaf Capes, this is actually from the previous set, the Solgaleo Celestial Guardian set. So you would need to pull a couple of those. And then, of course, these other cards, like Sabrina, Erica, Iano, like these are, again, from different packs. So you have to be strategical. Maybe your buddy, your friend, if they really are your friend, maybe they can trade with you for some cards. Certainly, you kind of need to collect the trade currency. You get them through different events, different sort of missions. That way, then you can take it and you can trade whatever card your buddy wants, or maybe a throwaway card if they're a really good friend, and they can trade you one of the cards that would be helpful for you to build a deck. Certainly, in order to be able to trade, your buddy needs duplicates. That's the unfortunate thing. You can't just be like, oh, I have a victory bell, let me trade it to you. You have to, if I remember correctly, you have to have 3 or more of a certain card in order to be able to trade it. So, like, I'd be able to totally trade these Machops to people. I'd totally be able to trade these Drifloon and Drifblims to people. But, like, the minute that people want to be like, oh, hey, I want this Glameow card. Well, sorry, friend, I can't trade it to you. I've only got one. It's not like real life, unfortunately. Which, do what you can. It's a little sad. So that might be an option. I mean, resetting your account, that's a little rough. I can understand. But hey, you do you, friend. And unfortunately, I think I wanted to keep playing. I got 4 more. I think that's going to be it for me, friends. If you like what you see, if you've had fun, certainly the vibes can continue. I'm going to maybe try and stream tomorrow. I doubt it because I got life things to do. But certainly you can always give me a follow here on Twitch. You can subscribe to me on YouTube. I would appreciate it. If you want to check out that spreadsheet, you can. You can follow me on socials. I freaking appreciate it. What's up, Drew? You're just in time for me to leave. It's so sad. But hey, you got a question? Hey, look at that. Check it out. We got friends in the mix. We are now parasocial friends. We're all here together. I like it. I love it. But yes, questions, comments, concerns, thoughts. How can I assist? Other than looking dashing, I suppose. No, seriously. Are you going to be a good friend? Are you going to trade him cards? Or is it that you have also started and you are both new on this journey together, which I think would actually be pretty cool. Yes, no, maybe so? Oh man, the boys are happy. Friends. We're all in this together. All in this together, everyone. Oh my god, I got one more hour. Oh, so sad. I was hoping to maybe do something. Yeah. Duplicates are rough. The best I can advise you guys to do is, well, since you need the points and the energy, trading really isn't reliable. But yeah, you guys are both going to have to pull them and then just kind of hope. I really don't know. There's not a whole lot much. I mean, unless you guys are whales and you're able to spend literally $1 billion on buying Pokegold, which please do not buy Pokegold. Microtransactions are the worst thing in the world. But you do get some free Pokegold, maybe, that you can like use. I don't know. I don't know, friends. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. I can only tell you what I did, which was really just play the game. Just have fun. You're gonna suck at the beginning. It's gonna be hard. But hey, that's the game. It's like everything else in life. You gotta practice and be consistent in order to be good at anything. Guitar, Pokemon TCG Pocket, acting, right? Maybe even driving a car when you turn 16, right? You got to practice. You're not going to be perfect. If you think you're going to be perfect right off the bat, you're in for a world of misery. So, the best thing I can tell you is just have fun. And what's nice about it is you do have a buddy here. You're playing together, and that is money. You know what else is money? Sleep. Go get some sleep, friends. I'm going to do the same thing. I wish you good luck in your endeavors. Stay amazing. So, catch you later.